buenos dias, good morning, wake up, set the alarms, the game is coming up. The game is coming up. Oh my goodness, people are awake. I thought nobody, and I mean zero people I thought would show up. Stephen Dre, time to successfully January 6th, Charles B. Johnson. We got Corona, accounting, solutions. Speak to me, bro. We got Zendava. We got Micah, and we got lineups. With the crazy crab. It'll be Robbie Ray against Jose Berrios. Those were the pitchers that were scheduled to start tonight. It looks like they're still scheduled to go. And that's the matchup. Ray, of course, has been amazing this year. 9-3, 2.65 ERA, 128 strikeouts, All-Star, 128 strikeouts. And we're just past the All-Star break. Jose, so this is the game. This is the one the Giants have to win. This is not a could-win game. This is not a should-win game. This is not a hopefully they win game. This is not a be nice if they win game. This is not a be nice to leave Toronto with a W game. This is a must freaking win game. Because right now the San Francisco Giants are on a freaking 4-game losing streak. A half game out of the wild card, 6 games out of the division, and are dangerously close to 500, only 5 games above. Last time they were in a situation like this, they go out on a little hot streak. It has to happen again. Yeah, I feel confident with Ray on the bump, but do you feel confident with the lineup? Do you feel confident that this team can score freaking runs? We have Jung-Hoo Lee leading off in center. Ramos, Elliott in left. Rafi Devers is going to DH. He'll be hitting third. Willie Adames, 2 home runs yesterday, will be at shortstop. Mike Yastrzemski will be in right. I'm not sure if I'd rather have Mike or Carl, but we got Mike. Matt Chapman will be at third base. Dom Smith will be at first. Brett Wisely at second. And Andrew Kisner behind the dish. He'll be in the squad today for the San Francisco Gigantes. This is not a should-win game. Yeah, Major League back to the minor. People know everything I say is from a movie. Pretty much everything I say is from a movie. I just steal content from movies and TV shows. And then I just repeat it on YouTube. Secret to my success. Stephen Dre, 9 hits, 1 run, lose 7-1 prediction. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the game. You know, I know some people wanted me to do play-by-play. It's on Roku. I don't have Roku. I don't know what Roku is. Do they do a free trial or something? I don't really feel like signing up for a free trial. So, you know, I'm on the MLB app and I don't see the game. But we'll see. Stephen Dre, Rays will need help. Hit that day. Ray will need help. Lee leading off is a good start. Not Yaz. Yaz needs to be released. Oh, I'd love to have Eugenio Suarez get some power, but then again, you know, you put on a Giants uniform and all of a sudden that power is gone. Daniel Shabazz, what's going on? You know, the lineup is an enigma. On paper, they look scary, but they can't hit consistently for some strange reason. My point exactly. Lee should have been leading off since the start of the year. Melvin's leadoff guys. Yaz, Ramos, what else? Yeah, exactly. I have a Samsung TV, and it just came in suggestions for free. Yeah, I mean, let's see. If I go to watch now on the MLB app, Roku, I'm clicking it. Maybe it'll work. It's loading up. Well, it seems to be working. At least I got something. So we'll see. We also have our lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays. And it is Ernie Clement at third base. Guy by the name of George Springer, DH. Never heard of him. Vlad Guerrero Jr. will be at first base today. Bo Bichette at shortstop. Son of Dante Bichette, who I used to watch growing up. Alejandro Kirk behind the dish. Barger will be in right field. Addison Barger. Then we're going to have Rob Schneider. Okay, you might have seen him in some the Billy Madison movies. He's also on the Blue Jays. Actually, it's Davis Schneider. He'll be in left field. Jimenez at second base. And then we have Darryl Strawberry making a comeback. He's going to be in center. Actually, it's Miles Straw. He'll be in center field today for the Blue Jays. So, I mean, that's the lineup is nice. They got a, but is it that much better than the Giants? I don't think so. But for some reason, this series, it's looked like not even a competition. So we're at Rogers Center today in Toronto. On the bench for Toronto, options, Heineman, the switch hitting catcher. He played yesterday, Loperfido. Glad to see him having a day off. That dude is just freaking going to the Hall of Fame. Lukes and Wagner, Will Wagner with the start off. Left-handed hitters, I guess they don't want them to face Robbie Ray. Personally, I'd have had Loperfido in that lineup. So Giants have some options off the bench. We have our switch hitting catcher as well, Patrick Bailey. Of course, Flores, Matos, and Schmidt, the right-handers, sit today on the bench. Stephen Dre, when it hits the sciatic nerve, he won't be able to walk. Actually, I love Adames. He's not as good defensively as Craw, who is, though, but he's starting to hit, and I feel like he's a much better hitter than Craw ever was. I think, Brandon Crawford, the legend, the legendary shortstop for the Giants. Super nice guy. And he'll be at the Santa Clara Marriott Hotel August 16th and August 17th at 10 a.m. Okay, so make sure to be there to meet Brandon Crawford. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. When it hits the sciatic nerve, we have in playoffs with expansion to 17. It's a problem. Devers has a herniated disc. You cannot play your best baseball with a disc issue. Is that true? I mean, I know he's banged up and disc injury in the back, yeah. Anti-inflammatory medication. I mean, I'm right there with him with a back injury. I can't play. I did batting practice about 3 weeks ago when my back was having issues, and it's still having issues. I'm still not 100%. I couldn't even hit the ball. I was hitting about 250 feet, and I usually am hitting bombs. So, yeah, it definitely has a major effect. When is Bailey going to start hitting already? I love his glove. He has to start hitting. I totally agree. Patrick Bailey, the glove is incredible, but the when you're hitting under 200, well, actually he's got it over 205. He's got it up to 205 now. Well, he's over the Mendoza line. He is 8 for his last 22 with a bomb, 3 RBIs. He did have a couple hits the other day, so that batting average is slowly moving up. Last 15, 255. Last 30, 250. Let's see. He is starting to show signs, and some of those are lucky hits. I know he's had some swinging bunts, quite a few swinging bunts lately. But hey, the walk-off, maybe that walk-off inside the Parker had him going in the right direction. I did order one of the Tops Now baseball cards of Patrick Bailey with the walk-off inside the park home run. Something he probably thought he'd never do in his entire career. What an incredible moment that was. And then the Giants go on and start losing games almost immediately. So this is just a really rough stretch right here. We got to do something to get out of it, and we got to do something immediately. Bulging disc. Oh, it's a bulging disc. Doesn't sound good. Like you said, any problem with the disc, he can still play with back problems, but he will need medication probably for the rest of his career, but he can still be effective. Bailey needs MLB to introduce a designated catcher position for him. Yeah. And then I don't know what to say, man, but I think Bailey might be here to stay. He might be our permanent catcher. We got rid of Joey Bart, the 2nd overall pick. Joey Bart went to Pittsburgh. He had a nice year. This year, last I checked, he's not doing anything special over there in Pittsburgh. I mean, he's got a negative WAR, hitting just 236. He only got 1 home run all year. What happened, Joey? Last year he was hitting home runs like left and right. He had 13 for the Pirates in just 80 games. This year in 60 games, he's got 15 RBIs, 236 batting average. You got an OPS of 624. OPS 624. What's going on? So I guess maybe trading Bart wasn't so bad, but for a while there, and I still disagree with the decision. I think that he would have been a nice backup catcher, and then with him and Bailey, that would have been a nice 1-2 combo. But yeah, he is struggling over there in Pittsburgh. Yeah, Bailey's at 205 now. Bailey is the cockiest 160 hitter I've ever seen in my life, and the Giants fans glaze him like he's batting 900 with 90 home runs. Well, he's starting to pick it up, but yeah, I've never said that I'm impressed with Bailey's bat. I'm impressed with that swing of the bat. That inside the park home run was a nice swing of the bat. That guy can obviously swing a bat. He can hit a ball a long way. He done that when he was at North Carolina. A lot of guys can hit a ball a long way. I know personally dudes who can hit a ball freaking 450 feet, and some really good college players. I've scouted. I put videos on YouTube and stuff, and they appreciate that. But once they get in the pros, sometimes it's like in 150 get released. I'm like, hey, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. I can get you drafted. You got to do the rest. Giants, we got a $4.99. The Salvation Army kicking off the pregame with the $4.99. Giants will be on the right track again. Let's go, Giants. Can't believe people are awake. I had to force myself to get up. I said, I'm getting up. I'm getting up. 1, 2, 3. And I would just stay in bed. Okay, let's try again. And finally I made it. It's a super chat. There's a probability that he'll get some kind of back surgery as soon as the season ends or something. But I guess he's trying to make it through the year. It's possible if the Giants keep falling and keep losing, they may shut him down at some point if it's decided that we're not making the playoffs. But they're still trying right now. And I appreciate that. But yeah, don't hurt yourself, dude. You got back issues and you're messed up. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he doesn't want to go on the IL. I'm sure if Adames said, I'm not Adames, but if Devers said, yeah, you know what? I think I better go on the injured list. I'd probably throw him on there right away. But I think he's saying, no, I'm good. Thank you, Daniel. The batting stance. We got new batting stance videos. I'm supposed to film them this week. I got a pitching machine, and we were going to go out to the park, to a baseball field somewhere and film new batting stances this week. But I'm working on getting jerseys. I want to wear if I do a Canseco jersey, I wear little A's uniform, not like a full on uniform, but at least a little jersey, an A's cap, something like that, so it looks more cool. So so I'm still trying to collect the jerseys, but it's going to be possibly this week we'll do at least some, and get some new batting stance videos. Just chill if you have back issues, Devers. It's not your fault. We suck. Just rest. We aren't going anywhere. Need you next year when you're healthy. The Aaron Rowan bat, and I do need to write down batting stances. Let me know weird batting stances so I know which stances I should do. I know I want to do Jose Canseco. Obviously, I want to do Julio Franco. You just said Aaron Rowan. That's a no-doubter. We're going to be doing all the Giants like Matt Williams. Barry Bonds goes without saying. And any kind of just weird batting stance. It's having Gary Sheffield goes without saying. I'm going to start writing them down. Yeah, Gary Sheffield. There it is. Craig Counsell. I believe that I was a Craig Counsell fan earlier than almost any uh, current fan of the game because I was watching Craig Counsell when he played in Visalia. I had season tickets 1993. Craig Counsell was in single A, and he was not a high draft pick. So it wasn't like anybody knew who the heck he was. He did play at Notre Dame. So obviously some Notre Dame fans got me beat. But yeah, Craig Counsell, 1993. I was watching him, and I thought he had some serious potential even back then. Central Valley was his second professional season. He hit 280 that year. Batting stance wasn't as a wild back then. I don't have any video footage or anything like that. I don't know if it exists, but yeah, his batting average wasn't. I don't remember it being anything too crazy, but it definitely became crazy over time. Even Gary Sheffield, he didn't first swing his bat like crazy like that. You can go watch his first home run. Joe Morgan, of course, with the flap. Joe Morgan, the chicken flap, what they call it. Chuck Knobloch. Yeah, Chuck Knobloch. That was a weird one. And that one got crazier as his career went along. Former Minnesota Twin, New York Yankee. Remember Chuck in the 91. Bagwell, Bonds, Sheffield. Yep, Jeff Bagwell is a no doubter. No doubt about it. Joe Morgan, Jacob Wilson, Vlad Guerrero, the helicopter stance. Definitely got to do Jacob Wilson. Galarraga, Kevin Youkilis. Thank you for these names. I'm writing them down. We're going to have a whole bunch of batting stance videos this year. Sweep the A's in Canada. Randy Johnson. No, we got to do some pitching deliveries too. Again, if you missed it, Jung Hoo Lee is leading off. Love it. I like Jung Hoo Lee leading off. I think this just feels right. Okay? Regardless of the stats, maybe you can argue that other players have more appropriate stats to be a leadoff hitter this year, but Jung Hoo Lee, maybe as a leadoff hitter, maybe he'll get those stats. Maybe he'll perform better, get on base more, feel like a leader, make him feel like a leadoff hitter. He'll play like a leadoff hitter. Elliot Ramos second because he's the bomb. Devers DH, love it. Adames at shortstop. Right field, Mike Yastrzemski. I said I might have rather have Carl. I didn't mean rather have Carl in the 60s. Well, obviously, I'd rather have 1960s Carl Yastrzemski. That's not even close. I meant Carl Yastrzemski today. Matt Chapman at third base, Don Smith at first, Brett Wisely at second, and Andrew Kisner behind the dish. He's got to be happy to be in the big leagues. Backup catcher's been an issue this year. He's hitting 146. We're complaining about Patrick Bailey. We haven't had a catcher this year who could hit worth a crap. We can't find a damn catcher. And I wanted them to promote Andrew Kisner because he hit so well in AAA. I mean, you talk about quadruple A, dude. Andrew Kisner this year in AAA. You know how well he hit? Dude went to Rochester, hit 382. And 382. 1,000 OPS. 1,016. Giants sent him to Sacramento. He hits 367. 1,000 OPS. You're like, dude, this dude is freaking Babe Ruth. They promote him. 146. Once you get onto those big lights, sometimes, man, you just can't hit. Career MLB batting average of 207. You know, some players are straight up quadruple A. Quadruple A. Yeah, now the dude is a beast in Triple A. Eric Jung Hoo is garbage. Mark McGwire batting stance. I like that one. Daniel. Kevin Youkilis. Yeah, I got him written down. Who did I just now? I literally forgot. Oh, Mark McGwire. And I also want to do some funny ones. I'm going to write. We're going to have an Anthony Rendon. This is going to be super awesome. Game is getting ready. First pitch is getting ready. Giants lose this game. Woo! We got big problems. 382 Stephen Dre, is the game televised? I got something on the screen right now, and it looks like it's going to be the game. I don't have Roku. I don't have a Roku app or anything, but I do have the game. I don't know how I got it, but we got it. Why did we trade Joey Bart? They were just done with Joey Bart. They didn't want to give him a shot. They didn't want to give him a shot. Was it last year? I think it was last year now. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I got to go to some Giants games, okay? I got to go to some games, man. I was going to go to a couple of those Mets games and maybe a Pirates game, check out Paul Skeens. I don't know if I'm going to make it, though. My back's hurt as well. That's what's kept me too much travel lately. I don't live right next to the ballpark or anything. But it's going to be happening. And so, yeah, love the lineup today, though. We'll just see. I mean, we got second base is an issue. Remember, we demoted Tyler Fitzgerald. First base is an issue. We got rid of Wade because he sucks, and he's over at Angels now, still hitting 200. Dominique Smith got off to a hot start. I think he earned a long look, but now he's 4 for his last 19, 7 for his last 40. And he's hitting 235. Just letting you know. We have 3 positions where we don't have, and you could argue, a couple of outfield spots could be upgraded. With Yaz not hitting now, Yaz is in, and Lee, okay, but no, they'll work. I think honestly though, catcher, second base, and first base. That's why they're 7, 8, 9 at the bottom of the order. These guys are not exactly lighting it up. What do we have here? Diamib Drums. Hey, man, long-time lurker, occasional tipper. Hope you know we appreciate your work and creating a community of sufferers to commiserate. And that's a $9.99 super chat. We're getting ready for first pitch. I'll update it to play-by-play unless the game cuts off or something. Which catchers may be available at the deadline? That's a great question. That's a great question. I ain't got a clue. Who's the Marlins catcher? Who's the catcher of the Braves? Offhand, I don't know, but if I look it up, then more than likely, Sean Murphy. Is it Sean Murphy? Baldwin. Sean Murphy. I don't know Sean Murphy's contract situation. I haven't heard any trade deadline rumors for him. No, Braves shockingly predicted to cut ties with $73 million Gold Glove star. Sean Murphy is an option. Let's see his stats this year because we don't want to get someone who's at the back end of his career. We need to see an age, 30, and we need to see performance. 239, but he does have 16 bombs. He's got a positive WAR. He's obviously an experienced big leaguer. He's been a Gold Glover. He's been an All-Star. He's been a 4th for the Rookie of the Year. He's got MVP votes. I would say that would be a clear-cut upgrade. I would say Sean Murphy is an option. Austin Barnes. Yeah, Austin Barnes down in the minor leagues. Melvin's brain doesn't work. Roku BS. Realistic chance of Toronto total over 2.5. I would probably bet on that they'd get at least 3 runs. Personally, is that their over under? I would bet on over. Whoa! I thought I saw some magenta, but obviously it's early in the morning. I must be tripping. Let me take a closer look. Whoa! Magenta! It is a $49.99, and this stream is really brought to you by Corona Accounting Solutions. We take the fear out of finance, and we take the fear out of waking my ass up at 8 o'clock in the morning to do a live stream thinking no one's going to show up. We need a big kickoff for the upcoming winning streak we're about to go on. Lee, Ramos, Devers, Adames, Yaz, Chapman, Smith, Wisely, Kisner. And Rafael Devers does tear it up at Rogers Center. 989 career OPS at this stadium. Thank you so much, Jason Corona. That calls for a little bit of Craig Kimbrell. Thank you so very much. The Blue Jays take the field. Craig Kimbrell, super nice guy. I actually saw Craig Kimbrell walking down the street one day, dead serious. I'm not just saying this after a game that he was on the visiting team, and he was cool, but he was on the phone. He was on his cell phone, so I didn't really bother him. But kind of said what's up a little bit, but seemed like a nice guy anyway. How you doing, Craig? All right, Barrios warming up. Tommy, get some coffee. Let's get the coffee. Let's get the coffee going. Everybody. Where's Bob Granelli? He's the one that said he would be here. He wanted me to do the play-by-play. Where you at, Bob Granelli? Let's freaking go. Let's put the comments on the stage. Let's update this to play-by-play for now. Oh, if it lets me. Okay. By the way, we're ready to go. Jung-Hoo Lee takes the leadoff spot here, and the first pitch is high and outside. We got a game. We got a game today. If we win, we must win, actually. It's a must-win game. There's a swing and a high fly ball, short left field, playable. Oh my goodness! Schneider at the last minute decided not to catch it. He must have thought the shortstop was going to grab it. I don't know what the heck that was, but the ball falls and Lee's going to head into second base, and it's a leadoff double. I have no idea what just happened. Schneider had a beat on it. He was fixing to catch the baseball. Everything was under control. And at the last minute, he said, "Nah, I don't think I'll catch that ball." I must have lost it. He must have lost it. He must have lost it. I thought at first that maybe he was going to try to let the shortstop catch it. I think he just lost it. I think he lost it maybe in the dome. I don't know what the heck was that. What was that? Yeah, is it an error, a base hit? I don't know what the ruling on that. He never touched the ball, so I thought it probably would be a double. But yeah, and it is. It's a base hit. It's a double. How about that? That's one of the most impressive doubles I've ever seen. a kind of a lazy pop fly to short left field, we'll take it. Here's the pitch to Ramos. That one's in there for a strike. I'm sitting here trying to update the title of the stream so people know this is a play-by-play. Where's Bob Granelli? Bob Granelli will be here. If Bob Granelli don't show up, we're going to have a huge problem up in here. He's the one been requesting this play-by-play. Ramos like my pet snail. Ball and two strikes to Elliot Ramos with a runner in scoring position. That's a great sign. That might be mean that this game is going to go the way we want it to go when it starts out like that. Here's the pitch from Barrios, and that one is down low. So super excited about the way this game is kicked off. Also, the Blue Jays are playing right now against the Giants, and we're calling it. I was going to say the Orioles and the Rays are about to get started. Here's the pitch on the way. There's a swinging fly ball, center field, base hit over the shortstop's glove. Around third comes Jung-Hoo Lee, and the San Francisco Giants have taken a 1-0 lead. And that's what I'm talking about. We got the play-by-play. We got Stephen Dre. Corona says, I'm out. But you know what? Corona, you can do whatever you want today. Today is your day. Tonight is your night, bro. After that $49.99 super chat. Why do we hire Burrell in the first place? Does no one remember his World Series performance over 13, 12 Ks or something? Let's hire that guy. Brain dead front office. I don't know. They must think he's a good coach. Just because how you perform doesn't always necessarily transfer to your coaching ability. Leave your homophobia out, T. Stephen Dre, leading off. My TV is behind. It's 0-0. Pause the baby until I say what happens, and then unpause. For example, here's the pitch on the way to Devers, and that was a swinging. There's a ground ball to short. Throw to first. What the hell just happened? Oh, it wasn't a ground ball. It was a line drive. Okay, I didn't see that right. It was a line drive to short, caught in the air, and they tried to throw to first to get the runner, to double up the runner, but the runner got back. So I thought it was a ground ball. Okay, so a line drive. I got a pretty small screen here. So it was a line drive out to shortstop from Devers, from Devers. Snap throw back to first, safe. Couldn't double him up. 2 outs now, or 1 out now. I'm all over the place. And here's Adames who takes one low and outside. That was terrible. Do you think Burrow gets fired if the offense struggles continue, Micah? Yeah, I mean, he's going to get fired. Every pitching coach, every hitting coach, every manager, every employee, every player, every one of you, if he pretty much gets fired, except for the attendant who stands out there and parks cars. Those guys pretty much lifers. Here's the pitch on the way. There's a swing and a foul off to the left side. So that's how that is. Yesterday, Devers with the 2 bombs. That first one was just an absolute epic, high, majestic shot. The second one was a rifle down the left field line. Both were very impressive dingers. Brother, stop spamming. Just lame. There's a ground ball to third. Go to second for 1 on the first. 2, a double play. And that'll do it for the Giants in the first. But you know what? I am not going to be mad. They scored a run. We scored a run today. 1-0 Giants. Maple Leaf forever! Blue Jays fan. Good luck to the Giants. May the best team win. Well, so far, the best team has been pretty obvious. Mr. Maple Leafs forever. And that is the Blue Jays. But hopefully today, as a Giants fan, Giants can at least salvage 1 in this series. But yeah, Maple Leafs fan. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay? Love the Maple Leafs. Okay? Over there in Toronto. They're freaking good, too. They are freaking good. Personally, you know, I'm a San Jose Sharks fan. Not so good. No, we're not so good right now. We're not so great right now. Last I checked, kind of suck. Worse than the Giants. Bob Grinelli is here. We've been waiting. I'm doing the what you requested. Why is this dude allowed in your chat? Which dude are we talking about? Is it Tommy Hugsley? Who's saying that? Yeah, Tommy, stop saying stop saying that. We get it. We don't want to have to time you out. Okay, Tommy Hugsley's a long-time supporter of the channel. Sent a lot of super chats, a lot of support. So he's got a nice and long rope. Taking advantage of it. Got to appreciate taking advantage of the long rope. But we don't want to offend people up in here. And yeah, beat it out of me. We are in a YouTube chat, bud. Relax. It's a YouTube chat. And it's a 1-0 lead. Now we're about to find out in the next 5 minutes if the Giants are going to win or lose this game. Because if Robbie Ray's got the stuff, it's a wrap. Former Toronto Blue Jay. Did he win a Cy Young Award in a Blue Jays uniform? I believe he did. First pitch, and it's a breaking ball in there for a strike. 80 miles an hour. Hooked it right there on the outside corner. 9-3 record this season for my man Robbie Ray. He's held opponents to a 198 batting average. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, center field. Jung-Hoo Lee with a beat on it. Jung-Hoo Lee's got it. 1 away. Yeah, Cy Young Award here in Toronto. That's what I'm talking about. Canada is tight. Yeah, so love, Toronto, really nice place. Not that I've been there, but, seen pictures and videos. There's the first pitch. That one's high and outside, 2. George Springer. George Springer, the former Houston Astro, obviously. 276 on the year, 16 home runs. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball foul down the left field line. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Ray. Stuff looks good. And the Maple Leafs. I haven't been to a hockey game in forever. Springer waits. The pitch. Big curveball. I don't even know how you could possibly hit that one. And Springer does not. Swing and a miss. Ball and 2 strikes now. And he's got him set up for the gash right now. He throws some heat right here. Maybe a little bit up. Just blow it right by him right here. He's throwing him a lot of breaking pitches, change-ups and whatnot. He's got him off balance. Here it comes. And he does exactly what I said with the high heat, but Springer does not chase. Same, like I said, a bunch of bands from Canada. They just have a bunch of funny comedians and looks beautiful. I'm down. Canada for show. Stephen Dre. Here's the pitch from Ray. That one's low. And the count has gone full here with 1 out. Bottom of the first inning. In Toronto. Ray fires away. Got him swinging! Changed it up on him. Outside corner. Springer goes for it. Comes up empty. That's a strikeout. 2 down in the inning. Very nice. Form and respiration required to end any 9-game win streak. User for MS2TG1R, not Canada. Springer was waiting on that one. Yeah, I don't speak French too much. Je ne parle le français. Here's the pitch on the way, down low. Mais les Giants didn't get they win this freaking game as there today. As Guerrero stands in. 1-0 Giants. The pitch is a curveball. He swings and he absolutely tanks one. Center field. That ball ain't coming back. I don't know where it's going. It seems to have left the Earth's gravitational pull. I see it's heading up into the clouds. And now that one, I think the moon's got it, or some other planet up there has got it. But it ain't on this Earth anymore. Gone. 1-1 tie game. So a home run from Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and the Toronto Blue Jays have tied it up at 1. What a blast right there. A no-doubter right off the bat. Not been to Canada. Been to Mexico. Been to Spain. Been to Italy as they put on this crazy-looking jacket for Vlad Guerrero Jr. Pitch to the next batter is Bichette, and it's a ball 1-0 up high. Looking at the replay, Guerrero just, wow, man. The kind of power he can generate, that's incredible. Dead center field. What a shot right there. 2 balls, no strikes to the next batter, Bichette. If we look at that home run, stats on it here, as the pitch on the way is swung on and hit a fly ball center field. That one will be Jung-Hoo Lee's. And he's got it. But unfortunately, the Jays tie this one up on an absolute mammoth blast. It went 420 feet to dead center field. And the Giants have won, and the Jays have won. All right, Women's Euro continues. Who knew? Who knew? Webb was terrible. Now Robbie's giving up bombs. FML. F my life. Daniel, Loretta. I thought we had good pitching, Eric. Tommy Hugsley. Well, we might. He's just given up 1 run. Maybe, let's say Robbie Ray threw 9 innings and gave up 1 run. We'd say that's a great start. Maybe he just happened to give us his 1 run in the first inning. So let's give him a chance. Let's give him a opportunity to throw some scoreless innings. But no, I was saying I've been to France. I've been to Spain, Italy, Iraq, and Kuwait, and Mexico, and the USA. I think that's it. Robbie grooved one. I'll be back. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who's here for the play-by-play. We got a 1-1 ball game in San Francisco. Actually, I don't know why I said San Francisco. We're watching San Francisco, but we're actually in Toronto. And after this game, the Giants are heading down to Atlanta, Georgia, take on the Braves. And I definitely would love to be there for that one as a Braves fan. Not just kidding. I'm not a Braves fan. You guys know that. But did used to live in Georgia. Imagine being the Dodgers the last 14 years. I think they've had to face maybe 2 to 3 good teams the entire time in the West. I feel like it's always given them, rarely have to fight. We'll be back. Got to walk the doggy. Walking the dog, going to the next game. Hot Atlanta. It's weird because I equaled out the stream with the game, but now I'm behind the chat and real time. It shouldn't be too far behind. I don't know. Because the game, I'm just watching wherever it's showing. So unless your game is way behind, it shouldn't be too far behind the chat. But I don't know. 2025 technology is not exactly up to snuff here. Here's the pitch. There's a swing by Mike Yastrzemski, and hits one high, right center field. It's got a little bit of juice, but not enough. That's going to be caught out there. And there's one away. So 1 pitch, 1 out here to open the second inning. Giants are up. It was Mike Yastrzemski, and now it's Matt Chapman. Close and personal friend of the channel at the plate. Chapman on the year, 12 home runs, 230 batting average, 31 driven in. He's having a good season. Went on the IL for a little while. Good to have him back. Pitch on the way to Matt Chapman is in there for a strike. Got to make choices. And yeah, like you still have to win the games because they've had the highest payroll, way more talent and don't even have to face anyone near their talent feels hollow. And yeah, baseball, I guess any team technically can do it, but here's a ground ball to shortstop. He's got it on the outfield grass, whips the throw over. It's in the dirt. Nice pick right there from Vlad Guerrero Jr., 2 down. And that was a big league play right there. All around from the fielding. The only thing that wasn't perfect was the throw, but Guerrero was able to scoop that one out. Pretty impressive play right there. 2 down. But yeah, like, what can you do? Some teams have more money than other teams. Like, you got more money, you're richer, you're willing to spend more, you have more to spend, you get a better team. And if you're cheap or broke relative to other owners, you're gonna have a problem. Now, obviously, no owner is broke. These guys are all billionaires, but or at least close to it, or multimillionaires many times over. But players get paid so much these days, and it's expensive to run a big league team. Some teams either don't want to spend or are not able to spend. That's in there for a strike. So you got teams like the Pirates, suck year after year. Nationals kind of, even though they did win a World Series in 2019, usually suck. Here's Dominique Smith. There's a swing and a miss. Scheffler's a boring player. Forced trades, no payroll. When the Warriors were rolling, at least all our core were draft picks. Big names came to us, KD. It wasn't go buy every free agent to fill the roster. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, most of that team was homegrown, 100%. Here's the pitch on the way. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and takes it low. 1-2. Obviously, it's never going to be completely 100% fair, but it definitely feels like it's out of control. There's a swing by Dom Smith, high fly ball center field. Actually, it's not too high. It drops. Base hit. It's a base hit for Dom Smith. Off the bat, I thought that one was going to hang up, but it fell quick. So we'll take that one. A single to center field for Dominique Smith. That's going to bring to plate a guy by the name of Brett Wisely. Let's go, Wisely. A shot to give the Giants the lead right here. And he knows this is a big at-bat here. He's only hitting .222 this year, but does have a home run. That was a bomb to center field and a complete blowout, if I remember right. I don't remember who it was against, but the pitch on the way is upstairs. Giants were playing a game not long ago. It was like 11-0. And then Wisely hit a ball. Was that against the A's? I think that was against the A's in Sacramento, now that I think about it. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch to Wisely. Outside. 2-0. Going to say bench everyone so we get a base hit. Homegrown teams. Here comes Wisely. Bob Granelli is here. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs in the inning. Runner at first. Pitch on the way to Brett. It's a high pop-up. That's in the infield. That's going to be somebody. Somebody, third baseman. He's got it. Clement had a little bit of trouble with it, but he was able to hang in there and make the catch. And that's going to do it for the Giants. 1 hit, no runs. 1 runner left stranded. We're heading to the bottom of inning number 2. Giants 1, Blue Jays 1. It's Sunday morning. Way too early. And it is a 1-1 ball game heading to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Coming up to bat, Alejandro Kirk, Addison Barger, and Davis Schneider for the Blue Jays. Giants doing what they do. Lots of hits, but not as many runs. 1 run on 3 hits so far. The Jays, 1 run on 1 hit, which was a big fly from Guerrero. What's going on in the chat? We have Tommy Hugsley. We have Stephen Dre. Play Madden with no salary cap and forced trades. Trade every quality player and let 10 years go by. That's what happened to the Dodgers. Yeah, man. And the crazy thing, Dodgers went on a losing streak lately. And that's baseball is a sport where you can stack your team as much as you want. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win every night. But Dodgers are world champions. And it's starting to become concerning with the way that they sign. I mean, huge, giant free agents, they just sign them. And how many stars they have that are nowhere near anything we have. Blake Snell, by the way, is supposed to start tonight in Sacramento. If you're interested in seeing Blake Snell, I think he's supposed to start tonight unless they've changed it. For the AAA Dodgers. Yeah, Blake Snell for the OKC Comets against Wizenhunt. That's going to be, actually, it's in the afternoon, so it's about 1 o'clock. What time is it? Yeah. That's going to be an interesting matchup right there. But yeah, they got Yamamoto, Kershaw, Ohtani, Snell. I mean, just stacked up and down. You go to their team. Will Smith, they did draft Will Smith, so you got to give them credit for that. Dalton Rushing, they drafted Dalton Rushing. I mean, their catching duo is incredible. They drafted both of them. Freddie Freeman, they signed. Tommy Edman, they signed. Mookie Betts, they got in a trade. Michael Conforto, they signed, and they probably should release and promote Ryan Ward, but whatever. Pajes, Teoscar Hernandez, they sign. Ohtani, just superstar after superstar after superstar. Here's the pitch on the way. A swing and a miss from Alejandro Kirk. We got a member for 14 months, the SGA Sports Talk channel. I just adopted a cat recently. Well, congratulations. That is amazing. I don't know where McCovey is. He was sleeping with me, but hey, he's probably still in bed. Matthew Gilliam. Verlander is pitching on Wednesday. Do you think he will get his first win as a Giant? Well, I'm done predicting that. Here's the pitch. I hope it happens at some point this year, but I couldn't possibly predict it to happen. Ohtani and the other Japanese guy were already stacked. It's not even the same planet as any other team in history. They may have the best scouts and shit, but they buy everyone. Yep, absolutely. Here's the pitch on the way. Robbie Ray facing Kirk. Here it comes. Curveball down in the dirt. Alejandro Kirk. Here's the pitch. Born in Tijuana, Mexico. Hitting 306 on the year. Dude can hit. He's not the fastest guy ever born. I'm pretty sure I can beat him in a race of any distance, but that's probably the only thing I can beat him in physically. The pitch on the way. Down low. Stephen Dre. Joe Boyd. Bob Melvin. And Bailey call great pitches. We're ready to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch on the way to Kirk. Way upstairs. On the Roku Sports Channel, but we're getting it. Matt Murphy, I'm a huge Jays fan, but in the NL, always love the Giants. That's what I'm talking about. Ball 4, by the way, up a little bit up and outside. Robbie Ray's been doing pretty good at preventing walks this year, but historically, he can get wild. I remember back with the D-backs, he was really out of it for a while and just walked everybody. So not a great sign. The Giants will be looking for the double play here. Alejandro Kirk running at first should be no problem at second. And here's Barger. 1-1 game here. Bottom of inning number 2. The pitch to the left-handed batter is way outside. Addison Barger. Left-handed thrower. No, left-handed hitter, right-handed thrower. Here's the pitch on the way outside. Went to King in Tampa, Florida. King High School. Hitting 273 on the year. Drafted back in 2018 by the Jays, 6th round. Been in the minor leagues for a long mother freaking long time. And still gets optioned from time to time. But he's here now. 2 balls, no strikes to Barger. Pitch. Takes one in there on the inside corner. 2-1. Ray has been great. Ray is good. Ray is good. All you have to do is locate the indicator and you have the signs. It takes 3 to 4 pitches to figure it out. That's how easy to steal signs. It's insane how bad our coaching is. Pitch on the way high. He's looking a little wild. I'm getting concerned. We'll go at it again. 3 balls and a strike to Addison Barger, the pitch. This one's grounded. Could be 2. Shortstop goes to second for 1. To first, no. Not even going to bother throwing. Barger's too fast. Now, if it had been Alejandro Kirk running, they'd probably make the throw and probably get him. Barger, a little bit faster. Just slightly faster. So Barger is on first now. He'll replace Kirk. 1 out in the inning. I just got a faster runner. 1-1 ball game, and here comes Davis Schneider. Hitting .218. He has 5 home runs and 78 at bats. That's pop. That's Mark McGwire type pop right there. 5 home runs and 78 at bats. Not too shabby. 11 RBIs. The pitch on the way in the dirt. There's the throw down to second base. It's close. Got him. Andrew Kisner. Guns down. The runner, Barger, at second base. Gotta love to see that. 2 down in the inning. Bases empty. Yo, 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 yo. Wolf 3100. What's it do? Runner thrown stealing. The swashbuckler. Already 1-1. Barger is thrown out. Here's the pitch to Schneider. Big curve drops in there for a strike. That pitch was impressive. 2 balls and a strike. Now 2 outs in the inning. Bottom of inning number 2. It will be coming up for the Giants if they can get out of this inning right here. The pitch on the way is upstairs and out, up and out. Should be Chapman. Wait, no. Is it Kisner coming up? I'm tripping. No, it's top of the order. Oh, yeah, okay, so Yaz made the last out, I believe. There's a ball that gets away. Runner will head down to first, and they get a base runner. No, it should be Kisner coming up in the third. I don't know why it's showing around. Yeah, Kisner should be coming up. So Kisner, Lee, Ramos. Dre, until the NL won without home run derby, but in some ways still kind of sad. I want to see the end, an end to the losing streak. Stephen Dre, Tommy Hugsley. Pitch up is just way high. So that'll bring up Leo Jimenez. Ray looks in, fires away. That one is a strike. It got the lower part of the zone. Jimenez on the year is 2 for 17 with a home run, hitting 118. The pitch. That one's way outside. Played with the Blue Jays last year in 63 games, hit just 229, 4 home runs. So he's not exactly on a Hall of Fame trajectory just yet. 1-1 game, 2-1. Here's the pitch to Jimenez, and he swings and misses. Wolf 3100. Hate the Blue Jays, always have. Robbie's missing with the fastball. He is off. Getting away with it so far. The 2-2. Big hook. That one was off as well in the dirt. It's a 3-2 count. And his stuff is, his location's a little off today. And he did hang one. Gave up an absolutely massive bomb earlier to Guerrero Jr. Sometimes this stuff is nasty, but he's got to locate it. Otherwise, guys are just going to take it. Here's the 3-2. Swings at that one and fouls it off. Got some heat there, 93 miles per hour. The upper part of the zone, outside corner. And, the batter was able to foul it off. He's hitting about 93 with his four-seam fastball. Changeup's in at about 85. Knuckle curve he's thrown in there. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And that's going to do it for the Jays. We're through 2. Giants 1, Jays 1. No walk. Should I start the Brave series? The home run derby and All-Star game to break the tie was fun. I like the All-Star game with the exception of the in-game interviews. The in-game interviews have to go. They're horrible. I don't even know who likes them. I don't know who likes them. It's non-stop. I don't know how the players agreed to it. I guess they have to. I think they don't want to be jerks. It's like, hey, man, can you do this? Can you get mic'd up? They're probably like, I'd rather not, but, getting paid a ridiculous amount of money, invited to the All-Star game, and they're told that's what the fans want. I don't think that's what the fans want, but that's what they're told. Cringe as hell. I'm sure there's some fans that like it, but, everyone, none that I've talked to yet. Let me know, though. I love the in-game. I want to hear one fan be like, you know what? When I'm watching the game, I just want to hear the outfielder talk and be distracted during the game and just, awkwardly talk about, whatever you can think of. But, I'm not getting any real information or anything, or nothing that we couldn't ask him after the game or before the game. But I want to hear him talk now during the game. That's what I want, personally. Oh, goodness gracious. Straight out of bed, straight to the play-by-play. Randy Rodriguez will continue his dominance on the team. The All-Star game is nothing to him, but he will learn and go back and pitch a scoreless frame. Oh, yeah, hey, get it all out of your system there. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be in an All-Star game, you're having a great year, give up some runs in the All-Star game, not in a regular Giants game. But no, I feel bad for him. He didn't have his best inning, but yeah, it'd be cool if he makes it back. Randy Rodriguez having an incredible season. And hey, they nationally won the game. So, he won the game. They won the game. Are we ready for Andrew Knizner to take a shot at it? The quadruple A player of the year, Andrew Knizner, tears it up in Triple A, 376 batting average. Pitches outside to him. Gets promoted, hitting 146. Let's go, Andrew Knizner. I stuck my neck out for you. Let's freaking go. 1 ball, no strikes to Knizner. Giants 1, Blue Jays 1. Top of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch from Barrios. Takes one right down the middle at 91 miles per hour. That's a ball and a strike. It's like Dave Fleming is doing the play-by-play there as the pitch is on the way. A curveball. I don't know why he's not swinging. 1 and 2 right down the middle. So that's fun for Giants fans who are watching the Roku broadcast can hear Dave Fleming. He's probably got to dial it down a little bit and be a little more fair for this broadcast because everybody's watching it, including Blue Jays fans. But we all know who he's rooting for. Ball and 2 strikes. There's a little shot center field. That's falling. Base hit. I thought I said not to call him that anymore. Jiminy Christmas, man. I don't want to be timing people out here. Let's freaking go. Why do I have dissension in the ranks? Why do I gotta have dissension? I'm just trying to call the game. No balls and 1 strike to Jung-Hoo Lee. How many people are here? 57 people are here. Holy Moses. I didn't realize there were so many people. Here's the pitch on the way. Lee swings and hits a high, deep, soaring drive, heading to the upper deck. But there's one problem with this absolutely epic shot. It's foul. 0-2. So it's just a strike. 0-2 pitch to Lee. Takes one in the dirt. Sorry if I got anyone's hopes up there. Joe Boy got mad at me the other day because I asked him about his repetitive comments on a team losing game or loss. Wolf 3100. One ball, two strikes to the leadoff hitter today, Jung-Hoo Lee. Runner at first. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Curveball. Got him. Jung-Hoo Lee comes up empty. Not looking too happy right now. Let's go Giants! So Jung-Hoo Lee strikes out. That was a good pitch, though. Probably should have taken it, but it did kind of look like it might clip the inside part of the plate, so he tried to get some wood on it, but it didn't work out. So that's an out. Swinging here, Ramos, ground ball to third, second for one, on to first, two, an easy double play, and we're going to move on. So that was eventless, other than a little single from Kisner. The Giants, 1, 2, 3, one hit, none left, I guess, because they turned to double play to get Kisner. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning. Giants 1, Blue Jays 1. Swashbuckler, failed conversion. Jung-Hoo Lee, Ramos with a double play. What's happening right now? Stop swinging for the freaking fences. What's happening? Let's get some water. Right now we have the orange reddish in the background. That means it's either tied or the Giants are winning. When it turns blue, that means the Blue Jays are winning. So you can just immediately know how the game is going by the color behind. Probably on a tie, maybe it should be like neutral, but we're going to keep it on. Agua frio. Tommy Hugsley. Anthony Merkovich, what's going on? What's up, Wolf 3100? Failed conversion, Swashbuckler, Tommy Hugsley. Thank you, everyone. 75 individuals are here. Blue Jays are coming up in the bottom of the third inning. It's a 1-1 ball game in Toronto. Beautiful Toronto. In Ontario, right? In the province. They don't play states. They do provinces. Huge difference. Huge difference. Robbie needs to lock in. Tie is orange. Okay, we're good. We got the orange for the tie. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Straw's coming up. Not Strawberry. Although if Darryl Strawberry's interested in coming out of retirement, we could use some bats. We can use some offense. Miles Straw. 5'9", 178, 30 years of age. Went to St. John's River Junior College in Florida. Was drafted by the Astros, 2015, 12th round, 349th overall pick. And has worked his way to the big leagues. Pitches inside. Is it called a strike? No, ball. Want to know the count here? We're in the third inning now. Pitch on the way from Ray is a curveball. Brushes the zone. Called a strike. Lower part of the zone. 1-1. Strawberry can give you some smoke. We got Tommy Hugsley, Women's Euro. Randy Rocket, Acuna, and Tatis, all-star card. Immediately put him in the lineup. Giants 1, Jays 1. Third inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miles Straw. Pitch. Swings and foul. 1-2 still. Roku Sports Channel. Exclusive? No, we got it right here on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. Audio only. We don't have any video. Sorry about that. Here's the pitch on the way from Ray. And that one's outside at 85 miles per hour. Nowhere close. Good take right there. Easy take, I guess, for Straw. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jays, they've been hot. 43 and 25 since May 1st. Best in the National League. There's a ground ball. Shortstop. Adames. Got it. Throws right on target. 1 away. Straw retired. He took that hard. And we'll go to the top of the line with Ernie Clement. Giants 1, Rays 1, Clement 283 on the year. 4 home runs, 3 steals. Pitch on the way. Down in the dirt. Roku, not bad at all. Much better than Apple TV. I'll give it that much. I want to retire. I got an upgraded Patty Barrels card they made from the walk-off ITP home run against Philly. Wolf 3/100 with the card collection. The pitch on the way. That one's a strike. We got the card of the day today. Got to be a Blue Jays card. Let me see what I got. I probably got some Blue Jays. Probably got a Blue Jays autograph in here somewhere. Here's the 1/1 in the dirt. There's some Blue Jays up in here. I know I got to have it. Maybe I don't have any Blue Jays. For all I know. Pitch on the way. Curveball. Strike call in the outside corner. My phone's vibrating. I don't know who's texting me. Pitch on the way. There's a ground ball foul behind home plate. We got a Blue Jay right here. Who knew we'd have a Blue Jay? Classic. A classic name right here. Blue Jays fans will remember. Let's do it after this pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1-1. Here it comes. And there's a swing and a foul back. Ed Sprague. Appreciate that autograph. Ed Sprague. I don't have a whole lot of Blue Jays, obviously, because they didn't play the Giants much back in the day, and they're in Toronto. So I did get Ed Sprague. I don't remember when or how, but there's a swing and there's a floater out to short left center field. That one's going to fall. Ramos has got it. He's going to go for 2. The throw is not in time, and that's going to be a double. So the Blue Jays get a runner in scoring position there. Ernie Clement just drops one out in the left center field. Hustles here. Ramos picked it up. Stumbled ever so slightly, but wasn't going to get him. So a double there, and here is the famous George Springer. Takes one down low. Having a good year, not great. For his standards, hitting 275, 16 home runs. This dude has racked up some hits in his career, obviously mostly with the Astros. 277 career home runs, 1,411 hits. Pitch on the way. Way inside. He's got a shot at the Hall of Fame someday. I wouldn't say he's a lock by any means. He's still going to have to. You're going to have to get to 2,000 hits at least, I think. Connecticut. First round pick from 2011. Here's the pitch to Springer. Oh, nope. Steps off. He's in a little bit of a slump lately. A little bit of a slump. Call the bullpen. Let's get the bullpen warmed up. Giants 1. Blue Jays 1. 2 balls, no strikes to George Springer. We're in the 3rd inning. The left-handed Robbie Ray throws. There's a ground ball to short. Right at Adames. He's got it. Easy throw. Takes his time. Throws a laser to Dom Smith at first, 2 down. I used to see the Expos all the time. I don't know why. It's like when I used to go to Candlestick Park, it felt like I was always watching the Expos. My first game was in Montreal against the Expos. Saw Matt Williams, and Matt Williams hit a home run in the first game I ever went to at Candlestick Park, August of 1988. I still got the ticket. He hit a home run. The Giants won that game 4-1. I think it was August. I don't know for sure the day. August 18th, 1988. I could be wrong on that date. That's the one? Man, I don't know how I knew that, but August 18th, this was it right here. Giants played the Mets. 4-1 the final score. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way from Robbie Ray to Vlad. That one's in the dirt. Skips away a little bit, but Kisner's got it. Runner's not going to be able to advance. It was Bobby Ojeda against Mike Krukow. Krukow threw 6 scoreless innings. And right then I became a Mike Krukow fan. Scott Gereltz got the save that day. He's usually a starter. Matt Williams hit a home run. Kevin Mitchell had a great day. A couple of hits. Robbie Thompson had a great day. 2 balls, no strikes. Giants won, Jays won. Bivens, hell no. I'm from Montreal. You speak French? That one is a ball, could have been a strike. 3-0 now to Guerrero Jr. That one probably clipped the top of the zone. Can't blame the umpire. It was tough. That one's outside, ball 4. And that's a walk. The swashbuckler, Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer died? Jerry Springer, yeah, he did. He died in 2023. When you said that, I was thinking, like, I thought he had already passed away. And I thought maybe not. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just recently. No, Jerry Springer passed away. All right, here we go. Bo Bichette takes one low and outside. Bo Bichette, right-handed hitter, 112 hits on the year. 279 average, 12 home runs for Bo Bichette. Good clutch hitter. Runners lead. Runners at first and second. 1-0. Here's the pitch down low. 2-0. And I think that this calls for a quick Jason Corona Accounting Solutions mound visit. So out goes Kisner to have a word with Ray. If I'm reading his lips correctly, Kisner's saying, "The hell is wrong with you, dude? Throw strikes. You're all over the place." Ray's saying, "Shut the hell up, bro. I know what I'm doing. You don't need to come out here and tell me that. Obviously, I know I'm throwing balls. I know the difference between a ball and a strike. I'm a professional baseball player. Get out of my face." And Kisner said, "Whatever, dude," and left. So we'll see what happens. That's what I was able to get out of it. We got Matt Murphy, the swashbuckler. Matt Williams, UNLV. Absolutely. Clip the top right there. Tommy Hugsley. Okay, we're going to go 2-0 the count. We're in the 3rd inning. Bo Bichette. 2 balls, no strikes. Here it comes. Swinging, ground ball foul down the left field line. Thank you for everyone for being here. Do appreciate it. We have a 1-1 ball game coming to you from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, North America, Earth. The pitch. Big hooking curve and a swing and a miss. And now the count has gone even. So a little more favorable for Ray. 2-2. And he's got 1 ball to work with. So he can throw whatever he wants here and try to get the punch out. I feel like this is a good count for Robbie Ray. He does throw he throws one down the middle, though. Ropes it out to left. That's going to be a huge problem. It's over Ramos. In comes a run. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. It's a double. And it's 3-1. Why did he get so much of the plate on that pitch? I don't know. He had a ball to work with. Could have thrown him some kind of a knuckle curve, something nasty, try to get him to chase. But he threw that one right in his wheelhouse. And Ramos slightly misjudged it. Ramos probably could have had a shot to catch that, but he kind of stopped, thought the ball was coming down. It was not. It was over his head. Had he judged that ball correctly, he had a chance to catch it. So that's going to be a double. That's going to be 2 runs, and the Blue Jays have a 3-1 lead. And Steven Ortega says it's over. Tommy says, "Oh my God, Ray sucks. AstroTurf's got to be playing fast." That mound visit reminds me of the video in softball. Catcher wanted to talk to her pitcher, but shortstop was shooting her mouth off, but the catcher had to hold her tongue to keep it together. Haven't seen that video. Need to check that one out. Someone needs to teach Ramos how to catch balls. This team is useless. Yeah, I mean, at that level, you got to make that catch. You know, I mean, I could see something like that in high school, maybe even college. You know, it's happened to me before. Not that experienced in the outfield, but Elliot Ramos, San Francisco Giants, yep. But you know what? It happens. So we're going to have to just shake that off and get out of the inning and score some freaking runs right here as Alejandro Kirk steps up. 3-1 Jays. What an unfortunate turn of events here. As Kirk hits a high, soaring pop-up. Right field, down the line. It's going to be Mike Yastrzemski who hauls it in. But damage done. Serious damage done. We're going to the fourth inning. Giants 1, Blue Jays 3 on the 2 RBI double over Ramos's head. Harry Potter. I was watching the Harry Potter series, and I was in the middle of like the fourth movie, and I just must have lost interest because I started watching other stuff and haven't gotten back to it. Let's see what they're saying about Ramos. You know, man, it happens, and everyone makes mistakes. But that's definitely not what we wanted right there. Ramos can't play out there any longer. He's horrible, man. Devers needs to play first. Ramos DH. I hope it's Devers takes the first because Ramos is destined to be DH. Ramos genuinely need to be full-time DH rest of his career. Can't play the field anymore if the Giants want a good team. You know, he has made some nice plays out there. I haven't noticed him being just awful all the time, but that was definitely an unfortunate play right there. Ramos knows he blew it. I mean, he really kind of staggered and stood there for like almost a full second. And that, you know, was a lot of time in baseball where that play had to be made right there. Giants are coming up with Devers. Plenty of time here. Someone from SF talking about sissy names. Midnight Rambler. UK? What? I'm going to start the Braves series. I swept the Jays to give the Giants some motivation, but I guess that team doesn't want to play like pros. What a skid. Don Cape Capo Posey. I love orange juice. Man, that was unlucky there. That Elliot Ramos missed that fly ball. Tommy, just my opinion, but it seems like these pitchers feel like they have to be perfect every game. Even Webb and Ray, who have both been good. Verlander could have 4 to 5 wins if he played in LA. Yeah, Verlander hadn't been as bad as it seems, but he's getting no run support. No run support at all. All right, we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. 3-1 Jays. We're in the fourth inning. Here's the pitch on the way inside to Rafi Devers. Devers 254, and Devers has played at this stadium a lot. I would have to assume, being that he played with the Red Sox for so many years in the AL East. So this is, should be a pretty comfortable stadium for him to play in. He's faced the Blue Jays a lot. He's probably faced Barrios a lot. 1 ball, 1 strike. Devers, 254 on the year, takes one low and inside. 2-1. 17 home runs this year for Devers. Gosh dang. Most of those came with the Red Sox, but I'm pretty sure that leads the Giants. I don't think anyone has got even close. Now, what if he hits 30 home runs this year as he takes a strike? Does that count as the first Giant since Barry Bonds to hit 30 home runs? I don't think so. He hit most of them with the freaking Jays, or a lot of them. I don't think he's going to get to 30, though. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Down low. Carita. It makes a difference. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Raffy Devers at the plate. The pitch on the way is inside, but he called it a strike. And this is when we want that BS system. Ball strike system. ABS. That's why they call it ABS instead of just BS. Because we would have a field day with that. But no, that ball was clearly inside. I don't think it touched even a piece of the plate. That sinker, not a strike. If we had the ABS system, he could tap his head and we'd get that overturned. Bat taken out of his hands. Swinging! Rips one foul down the left field line. At the plate now, Willie Adames. Bo Mel needs to take an ejection today. I'm sure they said something here. Go argue. I'm sure they had to bark a little bit because he just got screwed. That was a ball. He did the right thing to take it. Here's a swing and as a drive. Did he get enough here? I don't think so. Center field. It is deep, though. Warning track, but it's caught. So Adames hits a pretty impressive fly ball, but at the end of the day, it's nothing but an out. Out the bat, I thought I had a shot. He did hit it well, but I could see the center fielder was kind of squaring it up there. 3-1 Blue Jays here, 4th inning. The pitch to Yastrzemski is a strike. This is Michael Yastrzemski. Mike Yastrzemski from Vanderbilt. Been with the Giants now for a long time. Came up with the Orioles. Traded to the Giants or signed with the Giants back in 2019. Giants promoted him in May of that year. And he has been here ever since. Hitting .244 this year, 8 home runs. No balls, 2 strikes. 4th inning, the pitch. Curveball outside. 2 balls and a strike. Or I apologize. I said that backwards. Actually, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mike Yastrzemski. ABS system worked well in the All-Star game. It's coming. It's coming. I think she meant Ramos. Give Ramos a break and give Matos an opportunity. There's that foul ball. Blue Jays fan ends up with the baseball. Souvenir. They got a Suvi. Tommy Hugsley. 3-1 Jays. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Came up empty on the 94-mile-an-hour fastball. And Mike Yastrzemski strikes out. And he is pissed. So the Giants get screwed there on one batter. Mike Yastrzemski with a 94 heat just comes up empty, swings under it. And we're going to have to move on. He throws the bat. Mike Yastrzemski is absolutely furious. Heading to the bottom of inning number 4. It is coming next year, Bob Granelli. The BS system is on its way. But it's actually going to fix. We're right now we have the BS system. Next year we'll have the ABS system. Right now it's the BS system. I DFA Yaz for McRae. Yeah, Grant McRae. He's down in the minor. Last I checked, he's hitting like, I don't know, 265 or something. Let's see. Grant McRae down in AAA. There he is with the River Cats celebrating a walk-off. He's hitting 266. I was 1 point off. 266, 13 home runs. Yeah, his stats are better than Mike Yastrzemski. Of course, he's in AAA, so that does, that does mean something. But son of Rodney McRae. Rodney McRae is famous for one play and one play only. This is the dad of Grant McRae right here.
It's a shot to deep right center. Going. Oh my God! It's unbelievable.
That was the dad of Grant McCrae.
Shut him out for 2 or 3 innings. The pitch count, and if you're
Here comes Mullins.
$2 super chat from Tommy Hugsley, DFA Yaz Walker, and I'll just say Verlander, but we know what you actually said there. Tommy Hugsley with a 2 spot. Thank you for that $2 super chat. Roku! Thank you so much, Tommy Hugsley, for the donation. Donation. I thought it was the trash. That's from Coming to America. We're moving on in this one. Bottom of the 4th inning. Up come the Blue Jays. Pitch on the way is a strike call. No balls, 1 strike to Barger. Here comes the 0-1. That one is a swing and a miss. 0-2 very quickly for Ray. The misjudged fly ball by Ramos does not show in the box score. You're right. It does not show. It just shows a double. It wasn't an error, but it was a ball that he should have caught. But, you know, it's hard to judge those sometimes. 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. What's up, Marketing Pro? See you in 2026. Absolutely. Joe Boyd wants taps. Blue Jays are in first place this year. Fly ball, left field. It is Ramos. He's got it. Ramos makes the catch. And that's an out. 1 down. It's definitely hard to win a game. You got to come back in this game. This ain't a must win. I mean, this ain't a should win. This ain't a could win. This ain't a hope to win. This ain't a probably would be nice if we win. This ain't a let's hit the road with the win. It would be cool, but if not, okay. No. This is a must freaking win. You cannot get swept in Toronto. You can't go 0 for Canada, 0 for an entire country in 2025. Ain't happening. Here's Davis Schneider. Unless they meet up again in the World Series and the Giants get a chance for revenge. That would be amazing. 3-1. Schneider, 1 ball, no strikes. Bottom of the 4th inning, a pitch on the way. Takes one, calls strike. Looked a little outside to me. Not as far outside as that pitch to Rafi Devers earlier that he was punched out on. But this umpire's got a wide zone. 1-1, 3-1 Jays. Here it comes from Ray. That's a swing and a miss, or he may have fouled it. Either way, strike. 1-2. Yeah, yesterday Ramos made a diving attempt. He almost caught it, but couldn't come up with it. On the replay, there's a swinging a high pop-up back. That one's going to be in the seats, souvenir. 3-1 Jays. We got Anthony Mirkovich. Oh, Canada. Gotta love it. Pitch on the way. Check swing. Gotta love it here in Toronto. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ray with the pitch. I actually want to get out of Toronto. That one's in the dirt.
Kawasaki, we love you, man.
Thank you. I'm Japanese. I'm from Japan.
We're Canadian over here.
Yeah, now I'm Canuck. Yeah. Oh, Canada.
Yes,
Every day.
you're getting it. Kawasaki, you get a double, we're going to win, right?
Every day. No, that's my master.
Hit your home run today.
Yeah. I hope so.
Kawasaki, we love you, man.
Thank you. I'm Japanese.
There's the Oh, sorry, I got a little distracted there. Strike call here on the changeup. 0-2 to Leo Jimenez. 1 out in the inning. A runner is at first base. David Schneider walked. There's a strike call. I like to say, hey, how you doing today? We love you, man. Thank you. I am Japanese. Anthony Mirkovich. Eric, you see the seats behind home? Are you there? No balls, 2 strike. Runner at first on the walk. Here's the pitch. That one's down low. 1-2. The lounge chairs? Yeah, see the lounge chairs. I think. Pretty cool. Joe Boyd going to go on a 10-game losing streak. I'm in report. I'm going to be hella pissed if Bob Melvin is not ejected today. He'll be coming out at some point, I think. If this umpire keeps it up, here's the pitch. Strike 3 call. Jimenez does not like it. That one, I think, did clip the zone. Purge Yaz. I'm in report. Anyone who has followed this chat knows Robert is more than likely a little mental. Just loves the Giants. He's like, oh man, we don't want to get into we cannot get into the politics up in here. No, he's just positive fan. We got other people on the actual extreme opposite. It's always game over. It's always season over. I'd rather have the extreme positive than extreme negative personally. I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I just try to be realistic about it. Giants are having a good season. It's not like they're having a bad season. But right now, they got to win this game. Otherwise, things are falling apart, and we've seen things fall apart. The losing streak is all Melvin's fault. He does not discipline players. He coddles everyone. Here's the pitch outside. Bob Melvin's I can't even read. Bob Melvin is a lousy manager. That's from Joe Boyd. Right now in the game, straw is up. It's a 2 balls and no strike count from where I'm at in the play-by-play. But here's the pitch from Ray, and it's a ball outside, not even close, not even in the vicinity of the freaking strike zone for Miles Straw. 3-0. Melvin flashing the signs. 3 balls, no strikes. Giants 1, Blue Jays 3, 4th inning. 2 outs. Trying to get out of the inning. Here's the pitch on the way from Ray. Outside, he walked him. Not even close. That ball way outside. Melvin's looking pissed right now. Throwing the signs out. So Straw walks. That should bring up Ernie Clement. .286 batting average, having a good, solid year for this year for the Jays. 711 OPS for Clement, drafted by the Cleveland Indians. There's a swing and a shot to second. He's got it. He'll feed to short for the out, and that's going to do it. So the Giants get out of it here in the 4th inning without any major damage done. But gotta score runs. Put in Bivens. Yes, I can agree about his batting stats, but at least he's not sub 200. Wolfie is the GOAT. DFA half the team. Eric, it's not like the Giants don't have accomplished hitters. Why such a problem scoring runs? It's a big issue. It's a big issue. Can't hit with runners in scoring position is a big one. Set the table, can't clear the table. In other games, they can't even set the table. Giants also blown leads lately. They want to talk about how great the Giants are at come from behind wins this year, but lately it's been the opposite. They're the ones that are getting come from behind on. They're getting the lead, and then they're blowing the lead. Even today, Giants had a 1-0 lead. We were feeling good at the start of this stream. Now we're sitting here in the 5th inning, 3-1 Jays. Bottom of the order coming up. Well, not the very bottom, but Chapman, Smith, Wisely, Kisner. Okay, let's throw a prediction out. I think Chapman will get a base hit. I think Chapman will get a hit. I think Dom Smith, let's say Dom Smith, maybe he'll ground out into a double play. And then Wisely will strike out. Base hit, double play, strikeout. I hope I'm wrong. Why am I predicting this? So it doesn't happen. Because if I predict it, it probably won't happen. That way the Giants get a bunch of runs. Can we get Bonds to coach just this season and send Burrow to AAA? If only we can get a good hitter as a coach and he can make them hit like him, we would get Randy Johnson to be our pitching coach. We'd get Barry Bonds to be our hitting coach. We'd go get Johnny Bench to be our catching coach. You know what I'm saying? We'd go get Mariano Rivera to be our bullpen coach, and we'd pay them all, $20 million, and then we would win a World Series. I also got a ball from Yaz's wife. She is awesome. She's like the mom who will bake you a batch of cookies when you had a bad day. Oh, good to know. I'll go talk to Yaz's wife. She'll hook it up with the cookies and some autographs from Mike. Starts with coaching. We're ready to go here. Here comes Matt Chapman. Look, man, Matt Chapman. He's a nice guy. 230 on the year for Chappie. 12 bombs on the season. We're in the top of the fifth, almost halfway through this baseball game. 3-1 Blue Jays. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside. Yeah. Y'all don't like Burrow. I don't know, man. I don't know. They can change hitting coaches. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I blame the hitters. Outside. If we could just blame the hitting coach, then I'll blame the hitting coach every bad game I've had in my career. Every time I go 0 for 3, it's because the hitting coach. It's not my fault. That's the hitting coach. I'm good. Hitting coach sucks. Pitches outside. 3-0 the count, and Matt Chapman with a chance to get on base here. Steve Kerr or Kyle Shaney as Giants manager? I'll take Kyle. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Call strike. That was ball 4. Giants should have a base runner. Right now. That was clearly off the plate, and it wasn't close. We'll do it again. 3 balls and a strike. Here it is. Foul straight back. Stephen Dre, it's a common thread for this team for years. Lazy, not prepared. When get down, quit. Make little league level mental errors on defense and pitching every game for a freaking decade. It has been over a decade since the Giants won a World Series. Believe it or not, I don't know how that's possible, but it's true. It's been since 2014. We're in 2025. 3-2. Here's the pitch on the way to Matthew Chapman. Ground ball. Deep short. I think he's going to make it. The throw. Oh, first prediction comes true. Base hit. The first prediction comes true. Let's hope the next one doesn't. When you know ball, you know ball. Base hit. A veces la actitud y la cultura. I don't know if that's wrong. Sometimes the attitude and culture, but I don't see any other explanation. Something's going on. A coach affects culture and attitude. But Giants do have a winning record. Maybe no one's complaining about the pitching coach. First pitch to Dom Smith is outside. He's 1 for 1 with a base hit today. Here's the pitch. Check swing, strike call. It was outside. I know you didn't swing at it. Giants are getting absolutely destroyed by this strike zone today. They're taking pitches that are off the plate and they're called strikes. Doesn't matter. You're lefty, you're righty. Those pitches 2 inches off the plate are getting called. Here's the 1-1. That one is nowhere near the zone. Way high and outside. Fortunately, he didn't call a strike. 2-1. Will be 4 games over 500 if they lose today, Iman report. Won the Super Bowl. JP and Garvin Alston. Yeah. And I was talking earlier about, here's the pitch outside. Craig Counsell, when he was with the Central Valley Rockies in Visalia back in 1993. I was 13 years old. I had season tickets. Garvin Alston was on that team. He was on that team. He was a pitcher. He was a starting pitcher back in 1993. I used to watch him. I didn't know. I had no clue that someday, 40 years later, or 30 years later, whatever, he'd be a Giants pitching coach. That one's high and outside, and we got a walk. We got a walk, and the Giants with their first major opportunity. Out comes somebody from the dugout to talk to Barrios. And the Giants with an opportunity here. Chapman with the base hit. Dom Smith with the walk. And now, my personal favorite, Brett Wisely. Is going to take the play. We got 101 people in the chat. It's blowing up. What's happening here? Thank you guys so much for being here. Much appreciated. It is much appreciated. We are live. Coming to you from the Rogers Center in Toronto, Ontario. At the plate, Brett Wisely. Good solid hitter, former Savannah Banana. Got an opportunity here to put the Giants, well, they're on the board. They got one run, but he can give them a second run, or he could possibly tie the game with an extra base hit, or he could give the Giants the lead, or he could try to bunt, which is what he does, but he takes it for a ball, throw down to second from the catcher, and Matt Chapman's getting back in time. That could have been disastrous. Just whip that throw down there. But clearly safe. Robert, I hope you're right, but I have my doubts. What Robert say? We're about to do something big here. Just informing the chat the Giants will be in contention all year. That's what I'm talking about. There's a pop-up down towards the Toronto Blue Jays dugout, and that's going to be in the seats. 3-1, Jays on top. 1 ball, 1 strike, 5th inning. Best opportunity for the Giants all game long, at least since the first inning. Here comes the 1-1. Barrios checking the runners. 1 at first, 1 at second. And there's a swing and a foul. 1-2. Giants 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position this series. That is pretty typical of this team, but still unacceptable. Runners lead, first and second. 1-2. Pitch on the way. Looks like he fouls it back, so we'll go again, 1-2. I can't hear the audio, so I can't hear the crack of the bat, so it's hard. I couldn't tell if he had missed it or fouled it, but it was a foul back. Andrew Kisner on deck. Ball and 2 strikes to Wisely. The team will stay bad forever. Damn, Joe Boyd. See, Joe Boyd. Man, there's the pitch. Swing and a foul. He's fouling off these high pitches. 1-2 again. Roku. Tommy Huxley game not televised. But we're bringing you the play-by-play. That's why we got 116 people up in here. Got to know what happens in this game. And right now it's a 3-1 Blue Jays lead. 5th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Unmonetized stream. I'm trying to keep the ads away from you guys so you can enjoy the stream. But we appreciate the super chats. Came in earlier, a few of them. Tommy Huxley. And also a huge $49.99 from Jason Corona from Corona Accounting Solutions, the sponsor of today's stream. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is down low and inside. I got to wait a second to make sure he doesn't call it a strike. He does not. 3-2. Wow, a walk here would really set up the Giants. I almost get scared when their Giants have bases loaded, no outs, because I think they're going to blow it. Shouldn't do that, but guys, you forgot to remind me to change the color. It's supposed to be blue. It's supposed to be blue behind me, but the Blue Jays got the lead. What's going on here? There's a high pop-up. Third base line. I could drift. No, it's drifting. Foul into the seats. Thought that was coming back for a second. All right. We got to put blue in the background, unfortunately. Hate to do it. Blue Jays got the lead, so it's got to be blue. Wisely is still up. 3-2, full count. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you. Let's see what happens here. 3-2. Runners at first and second base. Top of the fifth inning. Berrios with the pitch. There's a swing and a pop-up, and Wisely slams the bat down. That is going to get nothing done. It's going to fall, but it's infield fly rule, so it doesn't matter. Runners will stay at first and second. Wisely pops out, and there's one away. Fly, Eagles, fly. You are welcome here. You're a Phillies fan too. Tommy Ugsley. We got Phillies fans. Keelan is not good. Well, Joe Boyd, who did you want them to draft? Who would you have been happy with had they drafted? Who would you have said, yes, I love that draft pick. Great draft pick. Irish. Oh, you want an Irish. We got to wait and see how they pan out. We can't just say the pick sucked yet. I wanted Houston, personally. 3-1, Blue Jays, 1 out. And here comes the bottom of the order for the Giants, Andrew Knizner. He does have a little pop. He could run into one. Anything could happen here. Takes one for a ball. He does have a home run this year. Hitting 167, though. But 1 for 1 today. A little shot into the outfield. In his first at bat, here's the pitch on the way. Outside. Down low. 2-0. So if he can get on base, even via the walk, get the top of the order, get Jung-Hoo Lee up there, that would be very nice. Training camp next week. Anthony. He's Gavin Lux comp. Well, hey, Gavin Lux has made it to the big leagues. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. And that's going to be through into center field. It's a base hit. Matt Chapman comes in to score. And it's 3-2. And that's what I'm talking. Andrew Knizner with his second hit of the day. He roped it right through the middle. A clutch hit with runners in scoring position. What's going on? What team is this? This is not my Giants. A base hit with runners in scoring position. Runners at first and second now. And up steps Jung-Hoo Lee. Ground ball to first. Turns, go to second for 1. Not going to be able to get the runner at first. And that'll put him at the corners now. Jung-Hoo Lee reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs. And here's Ramos. Lee. Knizner better than Bailey. Tommy Ugsley. Yeah, the ground ball goes to first. A nice spin from Guerrero. Throws it right on target to get the runner at second, but no attempt at first. 2 outs now, but the Giants have scored 1. They've cut the lead to 1. So I'd say that's a success right there. But with runners on the corners now, you'd love to tie the game at least. And Ramos could do more than that with 1 swing right here. And try to redeem himself. Totally redeem himself. Takes a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Lee probably forcing a little bit. Need a bomb by Rom. Need a bomb by Rom. 0-1 the count. Runners lead. The pitch. Outside. Or as FP Santangelo, Giants broadcaster, still calls him Ramos. Bro, it is not that hard to say Ramos. Does he eat some noodles and call them ramen noodles? I think I'll have some ramen noodles today. No, ramen. You can say it, bro. That punch is low and inside. 2-1 the count. 194 on the year with 2 outs and runners in scoring position for Ramos. Yeah, he calls him Ramos. Literally listen to the broadcast with FP Santangelo. There's a swing and a foul. That pitch looked hittable. 2-2. Yeah, I think you get some ramen noodles. Seriously. And he doesn't call him Luis Matos. He calls him Luis Matos. Matos? Matos? Two balls, two strikes. Yeah, some people can't pronounce it. Like I could get it. You don't speak Spanish. I understand. But Ramos? You can't say Ramos? What's going on here? Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Ramos strikes out. I'm going to call him Ramos after that swing. What's going on here? And that's going to do it. He tries to break the bat on his knee. I don't know if he was successful or not. But strike 3 to end the inning. And what's going on? Tomato. Shit, Daniel, what's going on? Thank you guys so much for being here. Giants do score 1 and cut the lead to 1. I think he did break that bat. That's a collectible now. Can we get that bat? Would you take it if Ramos was offering you his bat that he just broke in 2 on his knee? Would you take it? I would take that. I would put that in my collection. That'd be a freaking collectible. Ivan, DeSclafani, Manaya, and Matos were victims. Ramos sucks. Did he break it? He did break it. They showed a replay. I like when you speak Spanish, Eric. We had all learned something. Loretta, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. We could definitely, do the broadcast in Spanish. I think there's what's going on here?
It was a bit of an adventure to get there.
We traveled 3 hours then. Trains over.
Sorry about that. Commercial. All right, I'm going to go grab another water, but we got 114. Nobody don't go nowhere. Nobody goes nowhere. We're going to be maybe giving some gifted memberships if the Giants can get this game going. We're going to offer some gifties. We're halfway home here. FP, former Expo. Yeah, he was a former Expo. He is a former Expo. Yeah, Expo Giant, FP Santana. I remember watching a game when he was with Expos. He had a home run. Just a random game I was watching one day. Ramos is in a slump. Anthony, I don't know which at bat was worse, Lee's or Ramos. Loretta blocked me. Well, what did you say? Another slur? I mean, it's not really a slur, but yeah, whatever. You're going to get blocked. You're going to get timed out. You will get timed out. Because here's the thing, guys. Here on the Humm Baby Baseball channel, we're pretty laid back. You could do quite a bit, but the more you F around, as you can see on the chart, on the bottom, on the horizontal, the more you F around and then you go up, the more you're going to find out. So if you F around a whole lot, then you're going to find out a whole lot. If you don't F around at all, then you're not going to find out. 4-2 the game. The score, I mean. Because something must have just happened. George Springer hits one high, hits one deep, and it is gone. I was like, how did it become 4-2? I looked at the score, and it's 4-2. On my TV, it's still 3-2. Well, I just had to wait a second because George Springer just hit an absolute missile to left field into, I don't know where it landed. I think that ball's maybe up there with Vlad Guerrero's ball orbiting some other planet because that one I never even saw fall. A blast right there from George Springer, and it's 4-2. Yeah, I looked at the score like, what? Burrell has to be fired. Well, that wasn't Burrell's fault just then. Typical Giants. So, yeah, get a run, give a run. Get a run, give a run. It's kind of like one of those donations. You ever seen those book donations? I love these places where you take a book, you give a book. That's what the Giants do. Give a run. We have to give a run. Very unselfish team. We don't just like to just score runs and not allow the other team. We got to take a run, give a run. Base hit left field, by the way. So George Springer, that one was a high, absolute, majestic bomb right there. I never saw the ball fall either. So Guerrero with the base hit. Now they have a base runner. I apologize. I looked at the score. It was like 4-2, and I said the score. I was like 4-2. Like, what? Here's the pitch on the way. There's a foul ball here with Bo Bichette up. So let's try to get organized and figure out what's going on. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Guerrero actually lined out. I thought it was a base hit. I think I said it was a base hit. I was kind of distracted from the home run. So it was actually a line out. So Guerrero lined out to left field. So he's out. And now it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Bo Bichette. So 1 out, 1-1 count, 4-2 ball game on the home run. Watching the Giants is kind of like watching someone pistol whip a blind kid. Rough. Webb always has Anthony. So let's get situated here. 4-2, 2 balls and a strike. Ray winds and fires. Bichette with the foul ball. Now Bivens warms up. Imagine Steph Curry in baseball. He probably could have played any sport he wanted. Steph Curry. With his athleticism. Of course, it's not baseball's the one sport. It's more than just athleticism. To hit that baseball and all that crazy pitches they throw, easier said than done. Oh, I forgot to get my water. Bichette, 1 for 2. Ray delivers. Ground ball, right side. Fair ball. That's going to head into the corner, extra bases. Yaz has got it. It's going to be a double there for Bichette. And here's Kirk. So a double for Bichette, and the Blue Jays are coming. And I don't know if the Giants can stop them. Ray is done. Bivens is in. All right, it's time for a change, everyone. And when it's time for a change, make sure to think speedy. Oil change. Your oil change and smog experts. 4-2 the score. Jay's going for the sweep. Ron, Anthony, we'll be right back. I'm going to get some water. Please do not sweep. We cannot be swept. Okay, this is what's going to happen if we get swept while I go get some water.
I'm so glad you're not upset about the Giants getting swept today.
Oh no, it's just a game. Let me just grab my stuff off the bus real quick.
Stephen Dre, Iman Report, Christopher Byers, Anthony Robert Rothberg, everyone else. You guys remember this guy? Ellis Burks. Maybe we can sign him. You know? Ellis Burks, old Red Sox legend. He's a nice guy. Let's freaking go here. 4-2. Christopher Byers. Dre, Twins the same. Loretta. Pitching change here as Bivens is coming in. For those that don't know, Spencer Bivens. Had a great story. He went to, let me close the door. AC is kind of loud. He went to Division II, Rogers State, and did not get drafted. So went to play in France, went to play in whatever leagues that would have him. Caught the attention of the Giants and put him in the minor leagues, and here he is in the big leagues. And he throws a ball down low. Alejandro Kirk, 305 average on the season. Season is over, Joe Boyd says. Robert Rothberg, Eric, would Bonds make much difference if he was hired as a hitting coach? I don't think so. He's not a good hitting coach because he fouls this one off into the. Barry Bonds, he barely made. He lasted a year with the Marlins back in 2013, and they had to let him go. Barry Bonds is not. He's just not. It doesn't seem the type to work with hitters well enough and do his homework and do all. it didn't work out well. Let's just say that. Pitch on the way. There's a reason he hadn't been a hitting coach since. 30 teams could hire him. Bonds was a great hitter. Pitch was down low and outside. 2-1 the count. Bonds was one of the best hitters ever born. Maybe the best hitter ever born. But it doesn't mean that he can transfer that knowledge to others. And some people say, as the pitch from Bivens comes in, and it is swung on and fouled at the plate. 2-2. That hitters like that don't understand why other hitters can't do what they do. And they're like, I'm having trouble with that slider. I'm like, well, just don't swing at it. You know, don't swing at that slider. Well, I can't tell it's a slider until it's too late. And they're like, what do you mean? Can't tell it's a slider? Like, obviously it's a slider. As soon as he throws it, you can tell. I'm like, well, I can't. Here's Kirk, 4-2 Blue Jays. And here's the pitch. Outside, ball gets away, runner advances to third. And Bonds will be like, if he throws one of those nasty sliders outside corner, just go ahead and take it opposite field out of the ballpark. Oh, okay, I'll do that. Bivens with the wild pitch. Runner at third. Giants have so many problems. The organization has been doomed since 2017. Players won't understand. It's because we suck. I don't think Bonds would. He's described as one of the worst coaches ever by ownership. Stanton liked him, but he would show up late and didn't really do much for interviews there. 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a shot. Center field. Base hit. Run scores. 5-2 Jays. Base hit in the center field. Bichette is coming in to score, and that is not good. My goodness, man. My goodness. This is not good at all. Got to salvage this game. I don't know what to say. What can we do?
I saw that going differently in my mind.
5-2. Here's the pitch from Bivens, and there's a swing and a miss to Barger. Joe Boyd, Giants SF, Addison Barger. 5-2 now. Runner at first. No balls and a strike. The pitch. Swinging. There's a shot. Deep to right field. Way up there. And gone. Second deck. And the Blue Jays have busted it open. An absolute tank right there from Barger. He'll put on the jacket. That one I did see land. It was way out of here. He knew it right off the bat. And man, suddenly it's a 5-run lead for the, is it a 5-run lead? Yes, 7-2. 5-run lead for the Jays. 5-run leads have been blown before. The Giants blew one in the World Series in 2002 in Game 6. There's a ground ball to second, throw to first, and that's going to be an out as Luke's grounds out, 2 down. That's going to bring up, I don't know who it's going to bring up, Jimenez. So Luke's was pinch hitting there. He grounded out to second. Half the coaching staff are kind of like just Nepo hires, like people that they think fans would like, friends of ownership, rather than finding good coaches. Go down the list. It's all former Giants. Now, there's a point to be had. There's a strike on the inside corner. That is a point. And Buster Posey obviously knows Pat Burrell. They played together. That pitch is outside. Not looking great. Eric, they are who we thought they were. Who we thought they were. Do I like Journey? Are you kidding me? Do I like Journey? What's going on here? here again, oh Lord. Was that Wheel in the Sky, right? A little out of tune. We're going to tune that up before the post game when we play Bye Bye Baby after the Giants come back and win this game. Y'all, I used to be in a Journey tribute band. Yes, Casey Schmidt, Flores, Rogers, Doval. By the way, there's a ground ball to Wisely again, this time from Jimenez. Throw to first in time, and that's going to do it for the Jays. But damage seriously done. And when I say damage done, I mean damage done. 4 runs for the Jays. Robbie Ray's in line to get the loss if the Giants' bats don't come alive and come alive big. 4 runs that inning. 2 of them given up by Bivens on the 2-run bomb. And we're in trouble going to the 6th inning. Were you Neil Sean? I was Neil Sean in the group. Dre, at least inning over. Eric, Chance Posey intervenes. I hope with his bat. I hope Posey intervenes with a bat and goes up there to hit. Otherwise, we're in deep, deep crap. But yeah, he's going to have to do something. Bard came up with AAA this year and has mashed insanely hard. Only the clouds, 1989. Damage has got us, Christopher Byers. It's up to Melvin to set the tone. I don't see him setting the tone. Too passive. Too passive. I stuck my neck out for Bivens and he crapped on it. What's going on? Daniel, Joe, Spencer, Steven Ortega. The chat is on fire. I thought we'd have 0 people today when I woke up this morning, which I really didn't wake up. I had to force myself out of bed. I was like, there's no way they're about to play a baseball game. I got to set the alarm 2 hours before I'm actually going to get up. A snooze, a snooze, a snooze, a snooze, a snooze, a snooze. So a tough day right here for Spencer Bivens. But here come the Giants and here comes Devers. First pitch here to Rafi Devers is outside. It's going to be Devers, Adames, and Mike Yastrzemski. Nathan Luke stays in the game. He's going to be out in left field for the Jays. Pac-Man got robbed. Here's the pitch on the way. Devers takes a curveball for a strike. I think it was a curve anyway. Trading for Devers, we thought the offense would have improved. You would think so. 253 on the year, 17 home runs, 68 driven in. He's having a good year. You know, if you count his time with the Red Sox as he takes one in there. Actually, it's a ball. I just expected the umpire would call it a strike. 2-1. It was a ball inside. (7-2). Blue Jays have blown this one open a little bit. There's a swing and there's a shot. Well hit, right field. It is over his head and up against the wall. Devers is too slow. He's going to have to hold it first. So one of the best looking singles I've ever seen. And Devers is on. Now in the 6th inning, you might want to think about pinch running because Devers, yeah, he may get another at bat. I get that, but you want to get some runs while you can here. But we'll see. 7-2 right here. Devers leads from first. Here's the pitch to Adames. Takes a ball inside, I think. 1-0 the count. Willie Adames, the free agent acquisition that we paid $6 billion for at the plate here. Pitch on the way. 1-0 is down low. Hitting only 223 on the year. Starting to pile up the home runs, though. Now he has 14. Remember, for a while, he had like 2. Starting to finally hit some home runs. I know the contract it's pretty risky. Both those contracts. The Adames contract, swing and a miss that the Giants signed him to, and as well as the contract for Rafi Devers that they inherited. Both long, risky deals. The deal I really didn't like was the Verlander deal. $15 million. Way too much. Here's the pitch. Swing! And I missed. Takes a huge cut at it. Didn't get it. 2-2. I think he was trying to hit that ball. See if he can put that one up there where the Somewhere where the Vlad Jr. ball went, but he came up empty on it. Flores totally getting faster. Oh, Flores got speed. 52 and 48, Tommy Huxley. If the Giants are unable to come back here, and if they're going to do it, they got to start quick. Can't wait till the 9th inning. Got to do it now. Because you're probably not going to score 5 in 1 inning. You're going to score 1 or 2, 1 or 2. You score 1 run per inning, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 4 runs. That's, you're within 1. That's not going to get you there, but it'll get you close. So a run would be nice. Just to at least get a little closer. Swing and a miss on the 3-2 pitch. Struck him out. Down goes Adames. Down goes Adames. Down goes Adames. That'll bring up Yastrzemski. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Do appreciate it. 121 people in the chat, a record for 2025. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. We're trying to get to, I don't even know, we're trying to get to 50K. No balls and a strike to Mike Yastrzemski. Takes that one in the outside corner. Barrios is still out there. Yaz 0 for 2 today. The pitch. High fly ball, short left field. Easy catch. And he's got it. 2 down. And retrieving to first is Devers. Melvin shouldn't have been shouldn't have been hired after destroying the Padres seasons, but our franchise is so pathetic. We were like, yes, let's get another coach who has no clue. Which Giants player is the best all around? Matt Chapman, the man who's up right now. All around has got to be. I think so. Great defender, obviously. Gold glove at third base. Got some power. Sometimes the batting average is not what you'd like to see as he takes a strike. It's only 232, but career 241. So he's not a big, he's not a 300 hitter. But he'll hit you some home runs. He's going to drive you in some runs. He's going to work some walks. He's got 342 on base percentage this year, which is higher than his career average, career on base. The pitch on the way. There's a curveball, fly ball, right field. It's deep. It's back. It's back. It's going. It's out of here. Matt Chapman with the Oppo Taco 7-4. And that's what I'm talking. Slow twitch, fast twitch, home run twitch. I voted for Wotus as manager. Chapman going long. Robert, we have no good players. Packing the season. Team is finished. What about now? Loretta called it. Chapman going long. Loretta called it. Matt Chapman. And I was just saying, our best overall player, it was not a question. Devers with the base hit, Chapman with the big fly, and put 2 more on the board, and suddenly we got a baseball game. And that's going to do it for Barrios, I think. He's coming out. It's a 3-run game. Huge difference. Huge difference. Chappie comes through. Warlock comes through. What's going on? We got 123. Probably some Blue Jays fans here. We appreciate you. Shite. Somebody call 911. Jose Burrito. That's probably what FP Santangelo calls him. Callie Oki, Loretta, Warlock. Everybody else. We got peeps up in here. What a day for baseball and for a W. 2 quick runs right there, and now the bullpen. Who's coming in, by the way? I don't even know. Is it Fisher? Fisher. What's his first name? Braden Fisher. Young guy right here. And in his debut season right here. This is his first big league season. He was drafted out of high school. 4th round, 2018. Out of League City, Texas. Braden Fisher. Went into the minor leagues with the Dodgers. He was drafted by the Dodgers. Was he? Yeah, Dodgers. And played in Rancho Cucamonga. Went to Tulsa 2023. OKC 2024. Traded to traded to the Blue Jays, went to Buffalo. And then this year in Buffalo, comes out of the bullpen, pitches very well, and gets promoted to the Jays. And he's been in their bullpen ever since. He got a 2.22 ERA this season in 28 innings, 36 strikeouts. He's a good pitcher. Am happy poi that which Jenny. Oh, don't say that, beautiful chicken. We can't be calling Jenny Vega names like that, or you're going to get timed out in a quick hurry. The more you F around, the more you're going to find out on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. The more you F around, the more you're going to find out. Dom Smith. So 7-4 on the 2-run shot. There is 2 outs, but the bases have been cleared. Dom Smith now up, and the Giants are back in it to win it. Here's the pitch. Down low. Logan was definitely a victim of the FAFO. What's that mean? I'm not down with these, F around and find out. Yeah, you're right about that. I did not pick up that acronym. Pitches outside. 2-2. He finally gave up on me. He just shows up sometimes and gives one comment and leaves. I'm okay with it. I mean, rather stick around a little more than that, but that's cool. Toronto has the second best home run. They're very good home and have been one of the hottest teams, 34-16 at home. Obviously, KP, you are right about that. They are tough. Here's the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a foul ball. That one is going to end up with the ball dude. Probably give it to a fan. 3-2, full count. 6th inning. Here's the pitch on the way. Curveball swung on. There's a shot down the right field line. Fair ball. And that's going to hit it into the corner. Dom Smith is going to stroll into second base with a double. Getting ready for a 7th inning stretch. I had to make sure to tune the guitar. All right, Brett Wisely steps up. 211 on the year, 1 home run, 8 RBI, 637 OPS for Wisely. Runner in scoring position. Wouldn't it be something if he can drive in Smith and make it 7-5? The pitch takes a ball low. So it'll be Wisely now after the Smith double. 0 for 2 for Wisely today. Slammed his bat down in that last at bat. He was furious after that pop-up. Thank you so much, Cali Ogie Connection. Here's the pitch on the way. Outside. There's always a reason. Dumbly. Pitching for the Giants has been disgraceful this series. Pitching coach needs to answer for that. Every time if a pitching struggles or hitting struggles at any point during the 162 season, the coach has to answer for that. What's going on here? Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way in the 6th inning. That one is a little bit high. 2 balls. Make it 3 balls and 1 strike. To Brett Wisely, Savannah Banana legend. Runner leads from second. And that runner is Dom Smith. The 3-1 pitch. Incoming. Curveball. Oh! That is a ball. Wisely just reached base, and he called it a strike. Not even close. Curveball does not touch the zone. This umpire is, who is this umpire today? We need to find out. So, speaking of someone needs to answer for something. Holy cow, man. Here's the pitch, and he swings and fouls it off. Do we have a box score somewhere? Oh, here. Over here. Chad Whitson. There's a swing and a foul. Chad Whitson, you suck. Go back to AAA. Work on your craft. Holy cow. Must be a Dodgers fan. Chad is HB Sparfax Chad Whitson. Holy Moses. Here's the pitch. Fouled it straight back. He had to swing at it. It was not a strike. You take it, he's going to punch you out. Chad Whitson, hired full-time in 2019. He ejected Gabe Kapler back in 2023. And finally, out comes, what's going on here? Out comes Melvin.
Close to the plate.
Finally, out comes Melvin. We've had enough. Out comes Melvin.
It also makes you wonder whether the Giants, those iPads in the dugout, everybody was seeing how far out those pitches were. Once the word got around,
I'm sitting here complaining about it,
snapped.
and finally Melvin snapped. 3-2 count. It's terrible. I mean, it's terrible. He's taking the bats out of the hands of the Giants hitters. How are you going to catch up? How are you going to catch up? 3-2 the count. And the pitcher knows he can just keep it 2 inches off the plate. He's going to get the call. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Rips one, center field, through, base hit. They're going to have to try to score. And in comes Smith. 7-5. It happened. It happened. We need the ABS, KP. Out comes the hitting coach. And man, boy, the umpire didn't do him any favors, but wisely made it happen. I don't know why that pitcher even threw a strike. Just throw it outside. You're going to get the call. But this, I was talking about this umpire, and I lost my train of thought. But yeah, he had ejected Gabe Kapler, made 16 incorrect calls at home plate. Kapler finally flipped out when he called a bad call against Wade Meckler, and back in 2023, and he ejected Kapler. So Whitson has a little history with the Giants, but he's a terrible umpire. He knows those are balls. That's the point. He knows they're balls. He just doesn't care. You think he would call those balls if we had the ABS system? No, because he doesn't want to look like an idiot, so he's not going to call them balls. Rah rah on Twitter. Hey, MLB, you need to investigate Chad Whitson immediately. He's definitely gambling because the way he's calling the game, this is disgraceful. This man is gambling. I don't know if he's gambling, but he sucks. And he's been bad against other teams as well. Not just the Giants. Here's the pitch on the way. That one is called a strike. Could have been a ball. Point shaving much. Kapler used to let the umpires walk all over us. Wolf 3100. Hey Loretta. Bochy looks like he needs to stretch. Like Zendava. Winter Doc. Shite. Here's the 1-1. Fouled straight back. It's Andrew Kisner at the plate. Good close personal friend who I've never met. Loretta, Karaoke, Stephen Dre, JCT Rock, Wolf 3100, Micah. Yeah, we got up early, way too early. I'm tired. I am tired. Let's go. Ball down low and outside. the pitch. Foul, fly ball, foul, heading towards the seats, and it is into the seats. Pitch on the way. Curveball, high, pop up, foul into the seats. $4.99. Loretta coming through in a big way. This game is we're getting there. We're climbing back in it. 2-run game. It ain't over. It ain't over. Getting there. We got the super sticker. Let me look at this super sticker right quick. It is not loading. What's going on? Internet. There it is. It's the fox. Is that a fox or a cat? Ha ha ha. The pitch on the way. Outside. Runner goes. Throw to second. Safe. Ball gets away, but not far enough to advance. So a stolen base right there. Giants runner in scoring position. Opportunity knocking right here. Thank you for that super chat. $4.99. We're on the Roku. 7-5 Blue Jays. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Walked him. Thank you so much, umpire, who actually got it right. I know you really wanted to call that a strike, but do appreciate it. We have another super sticker. It's a banana from Micah. Patron right there. Member. Thank you so much, Micah. That is amazing. It's a red super sticker banana. And the Giants have an opportunity. They're making another move right here. Another former Dodger prospect, I think. Could be wrong on that. Justin Brule coming into pitch. He was in the Dodgers bullpen, right, for years? Or am I thinking of someone else? 8 trillion baseball players. Sometimes I get them confused. Justin Brule definitely was with the Dodgers. He was with the Dodgers in 2023, 21, 22, and 23. Dodgers prospect. Went to the Rockies in 23, Pirates last year, and now Blue Jays this year. So he's got a 3.86 ERA. Hadn't pitched a whole lot this year. Took some clear, and he's ready to drop a nuke. Cream in the clear. Lee going deep. I got to work out today. I got to run 5 miles today. Any runners in the chat? Any super ultra runners? Let's go. Alrighty then. Stephen Dre, JCT Rock, Micah, Christopher Byers, when it's time for a change, think speedy oil change and tune-up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. I control, I blocked him. Eric, if the Giants win this game, you will not be tired. You block me, you will get blocked. F around and find out. That's what we do. Sparkos, what are you training for? Actually, I was training, and I had a couple of races I've already done. I got a 15K coming up. But my training got derailed because of back injury. So I'm just kind of back on it now. And I'm just going to do the best I can for the 15K. I don't expect to do too well, but I think I'll be able to go out there and at least run the whole thing and get a decent time. But it ain't going to be what I was originally hoping for. Then maybe we'll do a half marathon a little later. KP, love the channel. Thank you so much. Chardol, horny child, son of a bee. Anthony, Tommy. Here's Lee who takes a strike. No balls, 2 strikes to Jung Hoo Lee. Who? Lee. (7-5) Jays. But the Giants with a tying run On base, the go-ahead runners up. Lee shoots one. Center field, falling, base hit. Got to try to score. Here comes Wisely. The throw goes to third. Everybody's safe, and the second base goes Lee. Lee with the extra base hit, doubles, and this is a one-run baseball game. I thought it was over. It ain't over. Jung-Hoo Lee rips one into center field. And everybody is safe. And the tying run now at third base and the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jung-Hoo Lee comes through. Big hit right there. Clutch. Relates to Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee only wishes he was related to Jung-Hoo Lee. Wolf hopes so. Ramos up. Ramos time. And suddenly, things have changed. $100 hits on the year. 14 driven in. 14 driven in. 49 driven in. 14 home runs. Ramos got a shot to hit 25 home runs this year. I don't think he gets to 30, but you never know. He can get hot. Come on, Elliott. Let's go. Let's give him the little motivation. Are they doing by the way, are they doing a replay challenge on that second base? They think they got the force play there? What is going on? That's not a force play. They got to tag him. Oh, they think he came off the base? What's going on here? No, dude. Come on. We're good. Elliott Ramos, Elliott Ramos, Elliott Ramos, Elliott Ramos, Elliott Ramos, Elliott Ramos. Okay, here's the play. Here's the review. We're waiting for the review on the play at second base. See if he came off the bag.
They're taking their time on that.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is out.
Dang it!
Well, I guess they had to also just confirm, we all knew it, but all confirm that the run did score. I think that's the moment of truth right there. You made the point. The glove was on his leg when the hand came off. Just for that split second.
All right, so review is in. Jung-Hoo Lee is out at second base. Came off the base ever so slightly, and the tag was on there. So that's going to do it for the inning. But the run does count. The run does count. The run does count. The Giants have a one-run deficit. We are back in it to win it. Is that the end of the inning, or do we just have a pitching change? I'm a little bit lost. Sorry about that. We have some distractions here. Jung-Hoo Lee with the base hit. And I don't know if this thing's not updating or what, but going back, recap the inning. Damas struck out. So Devers with the base hit. Damas struck out. Yaz flied out. So that should be 3 outs right there. Chapman went deep. Smith with the double. Wisely with the base hit. Then it was Kisner who walked. Lee with the base hit, but now he's out at second. The run counts. Inning is over. I don't know why this is not updating here. My game day right here. What's going on? My whole computer's crashing. Orchada. Not really. Congratulations. Great MLB live show coverage. Like and subscribe. Curry NATO 23. Thank you for subscribing. DFA Yaz, DFA KP, DFA Loretto, DFA Horny Childs, DFA Yaz, Tony, go change your. Oh my goodness. DFA, why everyone hating on my guy Tommy, putting Robbie back in the game, classical gas? Yes. We're ready to go. Here's the pitch. That one's in there for a strike. We're now in the 6th inning of this baseball game, bottom of the 6th. Let's get through this one quick. And Loper Fido is going to be pinch hitting for Straw. So we're ready to go. There's a ground ball foul down the line. Leave Tommy alone. Joey Loper Fido is up. Bivens still out there, by the way. No balls, 2 strikes, 6th inning, 7-6 Jays the pitch. Fly ball, foul, right side. I ain't Tony, Anthony, Merkovich. We got 1, 2, 3 people. Way more than I expected today. This place is packed. What's going on here? Bivens lines and fires. Loper Fido outside. That was about 8 feet outside, so the umpire called that one a ball. 7 feet, and he called a strike. We're here at the Rogers Center in Toronto. The pitch takes one, strike 3 call. Shit, that's not a strike. Both sides are getting it right here from this umpire. That was definitely inside. But we'll take that one. 1 away in the inning. But, I just hate to see the bat taken out of batter's hands. Let them hit. That ball was a ball. But, it was close. That one was closer than the Giants have been getting rung up on as Clement hits a foul. Clement, third baseman, 1 for 3 today. Doubled, scored, 285 batting average this year. Here's the pitch. Outside, not close. I want to thank everyone for being here. Robbie was terrible. Johnny Adams, Robbie getting the game, related to John Adams. John Quincy. Justin Gonzalez, thank you so much. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Would you trade Webb for Logan Gilbert? I don't see how that helps. I mean, we gain a good arm and lose a good arm. So probably not. I mean, I don't know why the Mariners would do that, because he's their guy and Webb is our guy. Both really good arms. But, I don't think Logan Gilbert made the All-Star team this year. Webb did. So, no, we're sticking with Webb, dude. Verlander got ejected from the game. Verlander got ejected. Seriously? Here's the pitch. Curveball, fly ball. Right field, it's deep, but not deep enough. Caught by Yaz. 2 down. Did Verlander get ejected? I don't have audio on my game. I'm just kind of watching and giving the play-by-play. Yeah, Justin Verlander was ejected from the game. Gotta love it. Someone's got to stand up for these guys. Someone's got to let them know what's going on. Maybe Justin Verlander could be the manager starting next year. Verlander getting tossed to light a fire. Hey, you got to contribute even when you're not playing. So Clement is out. Springer is up. And it's a 2 balls, no strike count. Takes that one. That one last pitch for a ball. Here's the 2-0. And there's a cut and a miss. 1 and 2. He might have fouled. Actually fouled it. 2 and 1. George Springer, 17 big flies this year, and one of them came today. Did Melvin get ejected? Here's the pitch. He probably did. He was out there barking, and I didn't see the actual ejection, but I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of important. Did Melvin get ejected? I didn't see him actually get ejected. Maybe he did. There's a ground ball. Fair down the left field line. Extra bases. Ramos goes to retrieve it in the corner. Over to second goes Springer with a double. The chat will update us on that. Eric, how come you do anything? I ask myself that every day. It should show on the play. I'm looking it up right now. I don't think he got ejected. I think it was just Verlander. You see right here on the left-hand side, on-field delay, Giants pitcher Justin Verlander ejected by Chad Whitson, but it doesn't say anything about, maybe that's when he went out. Maybe that's when he went out to talk. Bob Melvin went out to talk about it. Well, it's not like you're losing anything, but anyway, back to the game. As George Springer had doubled, and Guerrero Jr. is coming up to bat, and we have a pitching change. When it's time for a change, think speedy oil change and tune-up. Your oil change, tune-up, and brake experts. Not just smog experts, brake experts as well. Robbie, I needed 2 more strikeouts. Pitching change, Loretta. I don't know if I can let the horny child on the channel. What do you guys think? It doesn't seem like a good idea to let a horny child come on to the show. I don't know, though. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Jay is so close to a run this inning. Vladdy's up with a runner in scoring position, just a free out. AKSUSHPSWPWJ WBJ WWPW. Thank you so much. BB Soul M Rich. Tune it up. Tune it in. Tune it up. Tune. Let's see what's going on here. Around baseball, by the way. What's going on? We do have some other games. Right now, Tampa Bay is in a delay. Was it raining in Tampa? Remember, they don't have a roof no more. They're playing in Tampa 5-2, and it very well may be raining. Here's I don't know what's going on. Tyler Rogers into the game. The New York Yankees up 2-0 over Atlanta. No score in Miami, Kansas City. Pittsburgh down 4-1 to the White Sox in Pittsburgh. As they go talk, I think they're having a problem with their technology. I'm not sure what's going on there. Cincinnati 1-0 over the Mets. That one's in New York. 2-0 in Cleveland. The Guardians over the A's. In the third, 6-0 in Washington. Padres taking care of business against the Nationals. No score in Philly. Angels there. No score in Chicago. Cubs and Red Sox, and that's pretty cool. Red Sox at Wrigley. 7-6 the score. Are we ready for baseball here? It's hot and too hot in Tampa. Eric, I can make you rich, like Jafar said. Here's the pitch, and that's a ball. 1-0 the count to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 276 on the year, 13 home runs, 47 driven in. For the all-star first baseman. He takes a whack at it, fouls it off. Such a similar swing to his pops. Seven, 6, 1-1. The pitch. Ground ball, and that's in the left field. It's a hit. In comes the run. The throw to the plate, not in time. It's cut off, and the Jays give a run, give a run. Get a run and give a run. The Giants continue to give back runs when they score them, and it's now 8-6, and it's back to a 2-run lead for Toronto. It's been an exciting game. The Giants making a comeback effort, but they haven't come all the way back. And now Tyler Rogers gives up the hit right there. Joe Boyd. The Horny Child says, Joe Boyd, what are you, 13? With the name The Horny Child. You cannot write this stuff that happens here on the Humm Baby Baseball channel. You cannot write it. What's the weather in Tampa? It's raining. 93 degrees, precipitation, rain, excessive heat. Excessive heat. We got some excessive heat where I'm at. I might not be able to run outside. I go to the gym. That's not too bad, actually. Maybe I can make it. Joe Boyd is 15. So disappointing. Thank you guys for being here. 133 people. It's a 8-6 ball game. As Bo Bichette grounds out. So it's a 2-run game. Voting is open. Let me get this live. We're a little behind. Vote for the player of the game. Terms and conditions. Voting is not live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to the 7th inning. Giants bats coming up here. 1-3-3. What's the matching? Where's the matching thumbs up? Loretta, Anthony, thank you so much. Giants need a homer. Michael, SP. Eric, this team doesn't play complimentary baseball. That's a bad team. There's a third T. Rogers. Yep. A lot of Tyler. What's the other one? From the Marlins, right? Trevor Rogers. Holy Moses. Tampa, it's hot, it's raining, and they are delayed. 15 food. What's up, anyone? Been to Oracle? What's going on over at the Rogers Center? Why are we taking so long to get back to the game? It's not another brother. The third one's not related. All right, we're ready, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that long delay. Elliot Ramos head up here, top of the 7th inning. Here's the pitch to Ramos. It is swung on and grounded foul down the left field line. 0-1 to Elliot Ramos. Big hit today with an RBI. Ramos, 2024 All-Star. 14 home runs this season for the Giants. Here's the pitch on the way from the left-hander. Way upstairs. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brule on the mound, Justin Brule. Facing Elliot Ramos, no outs, 7th inning. Time running out for the Giants. They cut it within 1, but now back to a 2-run deficit. The pitch, low. And it will be Ramos, Devers, Adames. You could not ask for a better slate of hitters coming up here in the 7th to try to get the Giants back in this game. Here's the pitch. I guess they are kind of back in it. Pop-up foul. But we want to be back in it as in either tied or winning. We got the blue lights on behind me. I want to turn them to orange. Brule looks in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here. Top of the 7th inning. The pitch. Ramos. Fly ball. Hit well. Right center. It's got some carry. Way back there. And it's off the wall. Ramos into second base, and that is a double. Not quite the 9th inning yet, Daniel. I hate blue. Turn it off. I can't turn it off. It's up to the Giants. The Giants will let us know when we can turn it off. An absolute tank right there off the Kubota sign in right center field, kind of by the Tim Horton sign, in between the Tim Horton sign and Kubota signs. So it's a double for Ramos. Here's the pitch to Devers, and he swings and hits one high, left field, foul. That one's going to be a Suvi. Zendava, horny child, voila. Come on, Devers, let's freaking go. 255 on the year, 17 bombs, 68 driven in for Rafael Devers. Multi-time All-Star, superstar player. Lefty on lefty here. The pitch. Way inside, almost hit him, 91 miles per hour. He spins out of the way. 1 ball, 1 strike. 7th inning, we got 3 more to play here. Almost got him on the elbow. That would have been bad. 1-1. Ramos leads from second. The pitch. That one's in there for a strike. That's 78. Kind of fooled Devers there. Couldn't get a swing off. 1-2. Iman report. Next time he throws, charge the mound. How am I agitating people by asking a question? Wolf 3100, agitating people? What's going on? 1-2 count. And steps off the rubber. What's going on here? What's up? I thought we had pitch clock here. Devers against Brule. Runner in scoring position. Devers is the tying run. The pitch. Takes one outside. Joe Boyd, he agitated apparently. Okay. Here's the pitch. Cuts at it, doesn't get it, strike 3. So Devers strikes out here with 1 out. Now there's 1 out. With a runner in scoring position. That is a completely unproductive out right there. So Ramos at second. Devers strikes out. Adames coming up. But first, a mound visit and a pitching change. Another pitching change. And when it's time for a change, think speedy oil change and tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Willie Adames is going to be stepping up, man. This is the time right here. We need one of those Adames big flies. This is why we signed this man. True Dan of the channel. Not like I hate the Dodgers. I love the Dodgers is here. Come on, Willie. Tommy Hugsley's shaking my head. Devers, seriously, dude? It's time for a change. Adames coming up. It's been a pretty exciting game so far. Giants took an early lead in the first, 1-0. The Blue Jays tied it on an absolute blast from Vlad Jr. Then they scored 2 more in the bottom of the third, making it 3-1. Giants were able to get 1 in the 5th, but then the Blue Jays rallied for 4 more. At that point in time, it was 7-2, but the Giants in the 5th inning, 4 runs, got it within 1, and then the Blue Jays add another in the bottom of the 6th. So a lot of runs. I told y'all earlier, whoever asked me, 2.5 was it? Over under for the Blue Jays? I was like, you got to take the over on that. I hope that person listened to me. Like, that's an easy bet. Was it 3.5 or 4, 2.5? Either way, you take the over on that. And they're already at 8. When you're right, you're right. Eldridge down in Sacramento hitting just 220, 3 home runs. Yeah, man, he was just in high school not long ago, so he's already in AAA. He's probably going to make his big league debut next year. He's got a shot to make it this year, but maybe next year. Let's freaking go! We're back. Tommy Nance on the mound. Willie Adames at the plate. Here we go. Time for baseball. 2-run lead for the Jays. Willie 0 for 3, grounded into a double play. Fly it out, struck out. Lead Ramos from second. There's a foul ball, 87 miles an hour, right down the middle. That was the one. He fouled it back. 0-1. Wolf 3100 wants to sign Josh Naylor, Austin Riley, or Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy would be pretty cool. I mean, we got Patrick Bailey, but Bailey, he's starting to get hot, though. Giants are going to see if Bailey can bump that batting average up some more and continue to hit. And I think they still think Bailey's the future for the Giants, and I hope so. There's a pitch. There's a foul back on an 88-mile-per-hour breaking ball.
0-2 to Adames here in the 7th. Runner at second base. Just get him home. Make it a one-run game again. Nance looking in. Bailey is no bueno, bros. We're going to have a short post game today since I did the play-by-play. He takes a strike right down Broadway. A curveball completely fooled. And this have been looking fastball. I don't know what he was looking, but you got to be able to at least foul that thing off. Takes a curve. I mean, there was no question about it. Adames is out on strikes. 2 down. So that was not good. Giants with a quick base runner and then 2 strikeouts. So Mike Yastrzemski hitting ahead of Chapman. I kind of wish Chapman was up right now. But it's Yastrzemski. 8-6 Blue Jays. Mike Yastrzemski 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Runner leads from second base. It's Ramos. Here's the pitch to Yaz. Takes one. That's a 95-mile-per-hour fastball in there. 1-1. He's only hitting 128 with 2 outs and runners in scoring position this year. And that's what's called a rally killer. But that also means he's due. Here's the 1-1. There's a ground ball. That's not going to get it done. First base, feed over to the pitcher. Inning over. 3-1 on the putout, and we are here in the 7th inning stretch. Did not happen. Giants had a chance and left the runner stranded. 8-6 going to the bottom of the 7th. What to do, ladies and gents? I don't have an answer to that. Thank you for being here. 140 people in the chat. Me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. We're gonna root for the home team. If we don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball. Me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I never get back. We're gonna root for the Giants. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Let's freaking go! Eldridge, not that guy Logan, with his one comment. Where is the comment? He said Logan is here. Where? I don't see anything from Logan. I love the Dodgers all over the place. Logan's not here. Why'd you say Logan's here? Logan is not here. Logan's not here. That's a false rumor. That's a false rumor. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. And unfortunately, the Giants were unable to score there. So thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. We're making it through. Alejandro Kirk is up. 5'8", 245, and he's in the big leagues. I like it. He's hitting 307, too. Dude can rake. Tijuana, Mexico, and something's going on. Timeout. On the mound, Joey Lucchesi. 10 games this year, 2.7 ERA. They're having more trouble with the pitch comm. You know, you bring in technology into the game, and technology sucks. It's a miracle we've made it this far through the stream without completely crashing. AI Logan, I worked for the FBI. I highly doubt that. Although it would explain a lot, actually. Tommy Hugsley. I'm just messing. Little mound visit going on because the pitch comm's not working. I'm 5'7", 300 pounds. I can make the big leagues. Hey, dude, if Alejandro can do it, you can do it. Luke Casey on the mound. 7th inning. Are we going to do this or not? I thought we had... Wait, this game is taking forever. It's almost 3 hours. When did this game start? It's almost been 3 freaking hours. I've been live for 3 hours, 7 minutes. There's a pitch that's outside. What happened to the pitch clock? It doesn't work in Toronto? Send you proof. Twitter, my badge. Yeah, send me your badge in the FBI. You work for the FBI. What'd you do for the FBI? Here's the pitch. There's a big swing. He falls to his knee. Didn't get it. 1-1 the count. It's bottom of the 7th inning here. Paperwork. You work at McDonald's. I love the Dodgers. Oh, man. Here's Kirk. Lucchese whines and fires. Outside. 2-1. Coming to you from Rogers Center. Named after Tyler Rogers, Giants relief pitcher. Just kidding for anyone who tries to correct me. Here's the pitch. Strike call in the inside corner, 2-2. He doesn't know how to hit in the clutch. Adames is a weak hitter. Stan Smith, CIA. I do watch American Dad. Ask me anything. 2-2 pitch. He's able to get the bat on that one somehow, foul it off. 90. I don't know how he even hits that. 94 miles per hour with movement down, low, and in off the plate. And he fouls it off. Time in Lasorda. Time in Lasorda was the best, yeah. Is it American Dad better than Family Guy? I prefer it to Family Guy. I watch Family Guy too, but I prefer American Dad slightly. Here's the pitch. Especially in the later seasons. Some of the jokes as Family Guy have gotten stale, not really funny anymore. 3-2. Seventh inning. Lucchese's got his sign. Set. Pitch. Got him swinging! And that's it! The Giants! World Series champions! No, actually, just 1 out here. 7th inning. 8-6 Blue Jays. I wish I could make that call, but this was not the time. But he did get him. Francine better than Lois. Oh, yeah. Lasorda was racist against mascots. JCT rock. So Alejandro Kirk retired. He didn't take that well. And here's Barger. And he takes a strike right down the middle. Barger, 14 bombs, little pop. Little pop for the 6th round pick. He can hit. Made it to the big leagues. 14 home runs this year. 8-6 Jays, no balls and a strike here. Luke Casey looks in. Lefty delivers. That one is swung on. And then missed. 0-2. Jays need 3 more. Joe Boyd, everybody. Wolf 3100. Marge. Warlock. Boyd. It's going to be an 0-2 pitch from Lucchese to Barger. 1 out. Here it comes. And he struck him out on the curveball. 80 miles per hour. Dropped one down. Dropped the hammer there. 2 away now. Barger's done. And that's going to bring up a guy by the name of, well, actually, it's going to bring up a mound visit, I think. But Nathan Lukes is due up next. Born in Sacramento. You know, like local. Sacramento State from the WAC. And he is going to bat. First pitch is a swing and a miss. I thought, for a second, I thought they were going to make a pitching change. So Nathan Luke swings and misses It is a 8-6 lead for the Jays. I wish it was 8-7. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a foul straight back. We got lots of peeps up in here. Battery died. Couldn't get back into YouTube. Oh, yeah, I know what the Hornets. Sac State. The WAC is changing the name. That pissed me off. That's totally whack. They're going to rebrand and call the United Athletic Conference. The UAC. But here's the pitch. Curveball high. The WAC is going to officially rebrand as the UAC. I think we can still call it the WAC. I'm not sure what kind of changes that's going to incorporate as far as Sac State goes. 8-6 Jays. If they're going to stay in the WAC or not. There's that foul ball. Sac State all way. Sac State all day. It's totally whack, dude. I'm going to play guitar too, turning on my $2,000 amp. I got my $500 amp, and I'm happy with it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Luke. Luke Casey looks in. Left on left violence. Here's the pitch. Curveball got him swinging. What an inning right there for Joey Lucchese. Lucchese came in and just got it done. Absolutely dealt right there. That's why you're in the big leagues, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Tonight is your night, bro. We're heading on to the 8th. This game is going 3 hours plus. By the time it's over, easily. Wiggy, 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 whack. Giants are hitting. Coming up is going to be, I don't even know. I think it's Chapman. Yeah, Chapman, Smith, and Wisely coming up here for the Giants. Let's freaking go! All right, little good luck music for Matt Chapman. Oh, man. Cal or Stanford? I like Stanford. I root for Stanford as far as, that goes. There's a strike. I like lots of different college teams. I might be a half step flat. I'm not sure. I just tuned it myself, so I tuned it to whatever the E was at. It might have drifted down a little bit, so it's not tuned by a tuner. So swing and a miss from Chapman, 0-2. Got to call to the bullpen. Kimbrel or Hader? I would say Hader right now, but both are legends, potential future Hall of Famers. Kimbrel's going to the Hall of Fame. Yep. No balls, 2 strikes. Matt Chapman up 6-8 the score. Here we go. The 0-2 pitch. And way upstairs. 1-2. Like local. Why not? Stanford. I like Stanford. I like Stanford Cardinal. Always liked them. Cal's cool. But I watched Stanford more. Gone to see them more. So I'm more for Stanford. Sorry about that. Ha ha! Hater. Right, Stephen Dre. But, always first and foremost is the big leagues. Giants. Let's go. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 8th. Here's the pitch. Up high. Eric, did you get my response about Devers? Jim Thurlkill. Go Hornets. I can't find it. Oh my gosh, what did I... Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul. Jim Thurlkill, I can't find it. Two balls, 2 strikes here to Matt Chapman's looking for the comment. I can't find it. Sorry about that. Okay, action in the Blue Jays bullpen. Here's a 2-2 pitch. That one, ooh, man, it was high, but if this umpire kind of heart skips a beat, you're like, uh-oh. He could have rung him up. I think that would have been it for Bob Melvin if you'd have rung him up there. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 8th, 8-6 Jays. Pitch. Swing and a foul. Way out there in left field, deep, but no good. Full count, 8th inning. And we'll go again. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. No, not this time for Matt Chapman. He strikes out swinging, 1 away. That's not going to work. And here comes Dominique Smith. Dom Smith, 253. Tommy Hugsley, slash. The legend, Winter Dock. I don't like the Jays bullpen. It's going to cost them big time if they don't fix it by the deadline. Offense needs 3 more. Okay, here's Dom Smith. The pitch is outside, 1-0. Well, I hope you have the bullpen struggles today for the Jays. Otherwise, they're going to win this game. They got 5 outs to go. Chapman throws his cup, gets a drink, throws it. He's pissed. Here's the pitch to Smith. Takes one just a bit inside. 2-0. Nance still on the mound. Smith has had a perfect day. Single, walk, double, run scored. Maybe go for the triple or maybe the big fly right here. Here's the pitch to Smith. Swings at that one. Hits it foul, 88-mile-an-hour breaking ball inside. 2-1 now. What's your take on Devers? I think he had a back and groin injuries. Is he playing through? That's the question. Okay, yeah, no, he has definitely got some injuries, and he's playing through it right now. I think he's trying to get through the season, and if the Giants get to a point where they're not going to be in the playoffs, they'll probably put him on the IL for the rest of the year. That ball is high, but it's called a strike. 2-2. But he's definitely not 100%. Far from it. That pitch was nowhere close to the strike zone. There's a full baseball in between the ball and the zone. 2-2 pitch. He swung and missed, strike 3. Curveball inside, had to try to defend it, had to try to foul it off because obviously you take it, he's gonna call it a strike anyway. So 2 down. I want to thank everyone, 147 people for being here, following the play-by-play. We're in the 8th inning right now. Say 8-6 Giants, actually 8-6 Blue Jays lead. As Nance throws, that one is upstairs to the next batter. And it's Brett Wisely. Wisely had a big hit earlier today, an RBI. He's 1 for 3. Hitting 231 on the year with a home run. That was in Sacramento against the A's. a shot to center field in a blowout game that the A's were destroying the Giants. The one run, I believe, was on that home run from Wisely. Home run would be nice here. 2 outs. Here's the 1-1. Takes one for a strike. Could have been a ball. A little bit high. 1-2. And Wisely had something to say. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 8th inning. Giants are running out of time here. The 1-2. Curveball, fly ball, left field. Pretty routine. Caught. Inning over. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays to try to add some insurance. Giants to try to keep it a 2-run game. We are in danger of being swept here. Edison Joe, long time no see. Edison Joe, is the season over? No, actually, it's only July right now. Not quite over yet. Anthony, good knowledge. I know what you mean by that question. It's not over. Andrin Jet, nice channel. Thank you so much. The stream is brought to you by Eric Crashouts and Corona Accounting Solutions. We take the fear out of accounting. Also by Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. And also someone else, I thought. I can't find it. To hell with it. Brett Wisely is out. Here's Aaron Judge. We almost signed Arson Judge, but we didn't. We were supposed to sign him. We almost signed him. But we didn't. If you've been here for the crash out, say aye. Season not over yet. I was right before 4th of July. July 20th. I'm a guitar nerd, Anthony, but thanks, homie. We got the guitar in stock right here. It works. You know, you simply place your fingers above these little silver frets. Middle finger right there. Ring finger right here. Index finger right here. Okay. And then you simply go up and down with this hand with the pick, and you do fancy stuff with this hand. And that's how you play. It's really that simple. It's really all there is to it, honestly. Edison Joe Lucchese in Slinky String. No, I don't like the Slinky Strings too much. Edison Joe, Malone Labe. Malone, it's a wrap for this season. Malone says season over. Season done. What's the new date for the 500? I'm curious. When will we be at 500? I need to book it. As Leo Jimenez stands in. 0-1. Here's the pitch from Lucchese. Rips one right field. Falling. Base hit. Or is it caught? Did he catch that? Oh, he did catch it. Okay, I apologize. I thought that one was in there. I got a really small screen. My deepest apologies. There's a 1 out. He got it. Line shot to right field, caught by Yastrzemski. 1 away. Looked like it fell in from here. Kind of dark. Tommy Hugsley. Anyone? Anthony, nobody calls you Tony like nobody calls me Thomas. Hey, Greg. There's a swing. And a miss to Loper Fido. He's a nice guy. Here's the pitch on the way from Joey Lucchese. Left-handed arm facing the left-handed batter. It's a sinker fouled away back off the Best Western Hotels and Resort sign. Pitch. And in the dirt. 1-2. Loper Fido against Lucchese. JCT Rock. Lucchese pitching his heart out, just keeping this game as close as he can and hoping the offense can do something. LOL, I mean, shit, we're 3 games over 500 right now. Not like my prediction was way off. Well, we don't know if your prediction was way off because they haven't got to 500 yet. There's a ground ball to second, fielded by Wisely, throws to first, 2 down. They could start winning and they may never get to 500, and then your prediction will be way off. But if they lose 3 more in a row real quick, then yeah, if they get to 500 here in the next few days, then I guess you're right. Your prediction would not have been too far off. Tommy Hugsley can kiss the season goodbye. Is the season over? Everyone says the season's over. I don't think it's over. As Luke Casey will now face Clement. Here's the pitch. Fastball, strike call in the inside corner. 0-1 to Clement. All right. Here's the pitch on the way. Clement swings, fly ball, center field. Jung Hoo Lee right in the shadow, makes the catch. And we're going to the 9th. Last chance. Last opportunity. We cannot let the bad guys win.
Shame on you. I thought we were in this thing together. I'm just as scared as you are, but this has to be done. We don't want the bad guys to win. We gotta do this for justice, for freedom, for honesty.
Boy, do I feel ashamed.
Me too. I feel like 2 cents.
I'm back in.
You can count on me.
Oh, hey, I was only joking. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun to go out there and risk our lives.
Yeah. All for one and one for all.
Yeah.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 9th inning. Joe Boyd, Greg, Kevin, Cali, Oki, Conexion. Malone says it's over. So $50 super chat my way if the Giants win, right? Because it's no risk. Nothing to risk. They're going to lose. It's no risk. It's over. Doesn't matter. Might as well offer it. You're not going to have to send it. It's not like Giants going 1, 2, 3 in the 9th. Here we go. Geico. We're all ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 9th inning. We're at beautiful Toronto in the wonderful country of Canada. Preparing the pet food, eating the watermelon on this Sunday. Is it Sunday? It is Sunday. And we're ready to go. Here's the pitch, and it's a high. On the mound for the Blue Jays, Guy Bush. Oh, wait, no, he's retired. Actually, he passed away. It's actually Yariel Rodriguez. Yariel Rodriguez on the mound for the Jays. The pitch. There's a swing and a shot down the left field line, but a great play at third base right there from Clement, and he throws him out. 1 down. Well, he hit the ball well, but that is not going to get it done. Quote unquote beautiful. He ripped it. Couldn't get it done there. Big rally needed. 1 away. And that's going to bring up Jung-Hoo Lee. Came through earlier today. Here's the pitch. Takes one outside. Jung-Hoo Lee. Hitting .250 on the year. 6 homers, 41 driven in. 2 for 4 today. Double, single, RBI, runs scored. Here's the pitch. Outside. 2-0. It's raining in Maine. Lewiston, Maine. Maine is a long mother effing long drive. There's a ground ball to second. He's got on the outfield grass. The throw to first. It's close. He got him. I don't know if the Giants will look at that one, but I think they may have got him there. So 2 down. No, it looks like it's an out, and the Giants are down to their last out. Well, I can't believe it. It looks like a sweep is incoming here for Toronto, barring a miracle right here with 2 down. The fans are on their feet here in Toronto. And the last hope for San Francisco, who is the last hope? Elliot Ramos, and he hits takes one high. 1-0. I'm about to sneeze. Yeah, 1-2-3 inning. Looks like it's over. Here's the pitch. Swing. That's it. Fly ball center field. He's coming in. He's got it, and the ball game is over. And we were not able to turn these lights back orange today. This is a sweep. 8-6 the final score. A valiant effort, but close only counts in grenades and horseshoes. 8-6 the Blue Jays win. The Blue Jays sweep. They bust out the brooms. And they're gone. They're gone. And there was nothing we could do about it. It's gone. It's gone.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. It will. It is out of here. Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Deep right center.
I'm so glad you're not upset about the Giants getting swept today.
Oh, no, it's just a game. Let me just grab my stuff off the bus real quick. And welcome to the postgame show. 8-6 the final score today. The Giants get swept in Toronto and now fall to 52-48. 4 games above 500. They're on a horrible losing streak, 5 games in a row, which means I have no choice but to play Danny Glover.
Bummer. One more loss, which could have been a win. You call yourselves professionals. I have never, ever seen a worse group of 25 players. You don't think as a team. You don't play as a team. You don't even lose as a team. You all got your heads so far up your butts, you can't even see the light of day. One more loss and I'll do this. Each and every one of you.
Tommy Hugs League, the Karaoke Connection, Wolf 31, I'm Loretta, Daniel, Wolf, Greg, everyone else, Winter Doc, entertaining channel. Thank you so much, Winter Doc. I'm flattered. Appreciate that. But we'll recap this one real quick. Player of the game, what's on deck? And I don't have the energy to go much longer than that. I've been live for 3 hours and 35 minutes. I don't know how those play-by-play guys do it, dude. 78 years old, and they roll out there and just freaking knock it out of the park, 9 innings like nothing. Holy cow, I'm in here dying. Of course, they do take breaks. They got other guys that come in and go get their food and stuff. But holy Moses. It's a little hot in here. 8-6, the Toronto Blue Jays win it. And thank you guys so much for your amazing support. Unfortunately, not a win, but congratulations to Blue Jays fans. A much-needed sweep. Sorry to the Giants. Sorry to the Yankees. Sorry to other National League East teams. We couldn't hook you all up. Couldn't help y'all out whatsoever. So apologize about that. Let's wrap this one. Let's do the summary here. First inning, started out well. Jung-Hoo Lee hit a double. Ramos drove him in with a base hit. It was 1-0. But then in the bottom half of the first inning, Vlad Guerrero hit one that still has not landed. I think it left the Earth's gravitational pull to tie it at 1-1. Bottom of the third inning, it was Ernie Clement with a double. And then George Springer grounded out. Vlad walked, and Bo Bichette hit a double. Brought in 2 runs, making it 3-1. Giants were able to get one back in the top of inning number 5. Andrew Kisner with an RBI hit. Chapman had a base hit, and Smith walked before that. So Kisner with the RBI hit, 3-2. But then in the bottom of the 5th inning, things unraveled, and the Blue Jays really scored a bunch of runs. Springer hit one, an absolute tank to left field. Bichette with a double. Kirk had a base hit, bringing in a run, 5-2. Addison Barger then hit a long home run. He knew it, making it 7-2. And the Giants then started the comeback attempt with Rafael Devers with the base hit. And then it was Matt Chapman with the home run, making it 7-4. Dom Smith doubled. Wisely had a base hit, making it 7-5. Giants got even closer on a play by Jung-Hoo Lee on a base hit. He was thrown out at second on the replay, but a run scored, making it 7-6. But that was it. And the Giants could not score again. The Jays added 1 on a Guerrero base hit, making it 8-6. And that's how this game ended. And that's your recap. I swept the Jays for nothing. Started Webb, Sale, and Gordon. Wolf 3,100. Pero presenta la pantalla. Eso así no se ve. Martinez, Ramirez, Mendez. The Cali, not as bad as Apple. Oh, not even close. Roku. Hope no Roku curse. No Roku spell. Goes against the principles. Cutter historical. Feel bad for the Roku audience. Canada got national coverage via the Rogers Sports Net. Malone. Robert never shows up when we suck. Goes against, we're a contender now. What do? Get swept 4 times in a 3-game series. Let's not forget the most important part of the season leading up to the deadline. Giants running out of time, off to Atlanta. Now you got to sweep in Atlanta just to have a 500 road trip. Giants did okay offensively, 12 for 36. That's a 333 batting average, 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position. But today the pitching didn't hold up. Not a good day for the pitching. Even Verlander didn't even pitch today. Got himself ejected, but at least he tried to bring a little spark into the game, but it didn't work. Ray gave up 5 runs and 4 1/3. He gets the loss today. Bivens gave up 3 runs and 1 1/3. Tyler Rogers was okay. Lucchesi was the best today, and he's going to be, believe it or not, player of the game today. Despite Lee having a nice day, Ramos with a couple of hits, Devers with a hit, Chapman with a couple of hits and a bomb. Smith with a couple of hits, Wisely with an RBI hit, Kisner went 2 for 2. So the offense was good. The offense is I can't pick one. But pitching-wise, Lucchesi gave the Giants a chance today. 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, no hits, no runs. Joey Lucchesi did it, but the Giants offense could not. 8-6, the final score. We won 3 out of 5 sweeps, or was that Astros, Mariners, and Braves we swept? Wow. They're not good enough, J.L. Morales. Why is Yaz in there? Give Matos more playing time. I couldn't agree more. I love Matos. I would love to see him get some more playing time. The difference in the game is the Giants unable to get the shutdown inning after scoring. You either pick up a couple of hitters from Baltimore or Sale. This team has really bad approaches at the plate. They never make adjustments, just fail all the freaking time. What's on deck? Thank you guys again for being here for today's stream. They're still delayed in Tampa Bay. Yankees 3-1 over the Braves. 2-1 Mets over the Reds. 8-1 Padres having their way with the Nats. Dodgers have not started yet. That's a free game on MLB.com. But tomorrow in Atlanta, ATL. Very nice city, very safe city. You can go anywhere in ATL. You don't have to worry. Just kidding. It's going to be Hayden Birdsong against Bryce Elder. Elder, 3-6 on the year, 5.65 ERA. He's known to give up runs. He's known to have tough games. Pitcher out of Texas. This is a chance for the Giants to get something done and get a win. Birdsong's got to show up. He's got to be the stopper tomorrow. We can't lose 6 in a row here. Good luck, Giants fans. See you again next season. Winter Doc, thank you so much for jumping in today. Bondi Sports Center. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Good game. And so tomorrow it is late night game. Actually, it's going to be relatively early in San Francisco, but 7:15 start in Atlanta. So -3, 4:15 in SF in San Francisco in California. Ramos with that trouble out in left. Thomas, yep, he should have had that ball. Could have been the difference in the game. Giants, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors today, 4 for 10 with runners in scoring position. But the Jays were even better, 3 for 6 with runners in scoring position. That's a 500 batting average. Both teams left 5 on today, and an unfortunate loss. But that's baseball. That's baseball, and that's just how things go sometimes. What can you do about it? You can do nothing. You can do nothing. 'Cause that's life. That's what all the people say. You're riding high in April, shot down in May. But I know I'm gonna change that tune when we're back on top in June. But that didn't happen, and here we are, having lost 6 games in a row. But that's life. Funny as it seems, that's life. Some people get their kicks just stomping on a dream. I don't let it, we ain't gonna let it get us down. 'Cause this good old world keeps on spinning around. Let's get him again tomorrow, ladies and gents. What else can you do? Winter Doc, Greg, Spencer Stewart, everyone else, Zendava, Calliope, Ken, Thomas, Christopher Byers, thank you for being here. And we'll talk to you tomorrow after the game.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. Hit well. It is out of there. Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Deep right center. Gone. First pitch of the 10th, and it's a 2-run homer.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
What can you do? I mean, there's nothing you can do. You can't do anything. There's nothing. We can't do. We couldn't throw. We throwing interceptions. Just, man.